Well, I'm not ready. I'm cleaning off my desk.
Okay, clean your desk. Hi, everybody. It's going to be Thursday night crafting. Here we go. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I'm turning my device down so I won't have an echo. Get me up here. Refresh. Refresh. Where am I? How can I refresh? Go out and come back in. Let's try that. Me. There it is. Okay. So anyway, we're going to do arts and crafts for adults because we're going to use sharp items, needles and scissors and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. And we also are going to be a chat show where we chat with the chat room all night long. And there is Joy. Hi, Joy. Have you been in here before? Are you one of my past Joys? If not, you might be a new Joy. Joy is one of my favorite words. We've got Teresa in the house over here, and Becca down below, and Dana might come in a minute. We'll see. Hi, Jennifer. I loved your pictures in Facebook, Jennifer. I saw those. There's Candy. How's Candy doing today? Candy, are you and Mel doing okay? I'm going to start calling you the clumsy couple. Oh, Crafty Kitty. Oh, okay. Now there's Crafty Kitty and Kitty Jen, and I think you used to come in here, didn't you? Are you a new?
Yes, uh-huh. Yeah, she did. I remember her. I remember her
I had
picture.
2 Crafty Kitties and Crafting House Kitty Jen. So, I'll get you mixed up, but no worries. I'll be all right if I do. Used to. Okay, glad to have you back. We are going to do some felting tonight, and I posted a picture in the group of a butterfly, and we are going to paint or felt or do any way you want to put this little butterfly on your paper. Uh, it's a free for all. We have Joy. We've talked on the phone. Glad to see you back in here. And I hope you're still arting. There's Margaret. Hi, Margaret.
Hi,
How do you
Margaret.
do? So, Rebecca, are you doing
Yep,
okay today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You're
I'm doing good.
doing good?
I'm doing good.
As long as you don't do it, you'll be
I'm
all
trying
right.
not to do. I found all my. I've got all my felt stuff out and all my
Oh,
felting pieces.
good. Well, we felted Fozzie the other day, and he turned out to be so cute. And see, his nose is gone, and I found his nose. I found the nose. Here it is. It didn't glue down. So what I'm going to do is score a couple of lines on this plastic back here, so that the glue will stick to it then. Or use a little piece of sandpaper. I do happen to have a little piece of sandpaper. So let me see if I can sand that thing and scratch it up.
Scratch it up.
And then I can glue it down. And I found a piece of sandpaper in my drawer. And Teresa reminded me the other day of a wonderful, wonderful way to use a little piece of sandpaper or an emery board. And I'm going to show it to you. It's just as soon as I find it. What did I do with it? Did I put it over here? I did. Today, I started a new fall book. And it's a little hardback book that I'm repurposing. And I tore out every other page or so that it would make it thin and roomy enough to make it a fall journal. And
Nice.
I'm going to glue fall things in here. So I put the napkin on here, glued it down, and then on the edge, I took the napkin, instead of scissors or water, I just went like this with the sandpaper, and it cut that napkin off lickety split, and it makes a pretty fluffy, feathery edge. So Teresa reminded me of that. Teresa's got her groceries, so she'll be back in just a minute, as soon as they get put away. All right. Don't you just love the delivery system? Whew, I do.
I do.
I do too.
Hmm.
Do too. Do too. So I'm going to glue Falsey's
That's
nose.
doing a lot of doing today.
I have been. I've been in here for several hours. So I'm gluing his nose back on, and I'll sit him over there. So anyway, he's got one blue eye and one green eye, but that's okay. I won't mind.
I bet you he
So
doesn't mind either.
nah. So I'm going to let him dry. And I did this star the other day, and I used party yarn or decorative colorful yarn in the bottom, and then I flipped it over and put wool down and felted it, and it felted the yarn together. Sometimes you can get a compatible yarn to felt with your wools and mix it, and you can mix it a little bit. And I love the colorfulness of that. And I put a little charm on there and some seed beads. Love it.
Pretty.
So tonight we're going to try to do this butterfly.
Butterfly in the sky.
And well, Margaret, you can use 2 blue eyes. That'd be perfect. Let's see what else. I think that's all I was gonna show y'all. I do have a couple of. While everybody's getting in here, we can do this real fast if you want to. But it's. Can you see the difference? And can you see it? I'm going to make myself big for just a minute so we can play this game while everybody's waiting on people to get in here. And we'll start that butterfly here in just a second. But this comes out of the People magazines, and they have these games. We used to do them. So we had to try to find the differences and see if you can see the difference without the glares. Offhand, I see this. There's a lighthouse here, and then down here is missing from up here. They're shifted. This one's gone up instead of down. That one there. So there's one. Where's my pen? So there's one. Let me zoom in. I get to zoom in now. Thank you, Rebecca, for letting me zoom in. Look, isn't that better than me holding it? Wow, everybody. Can you see any more differences? Now, this is probably one you won't be able to see, but right here, she's got an earring that's a big hoop earrings on her ears. And this hoop is there, but the other one is missing. So her earring is missing. Hi, Keeler. Cheryl's looking. And I'm thinking at the top, this is like some caged window glass around. They're over a lookout place. And right here, this one is missing. This one little stripe here. That's 3. Can you all see okay? You're all playing? He's got a sock. He's got a white sock here and a green sock down here. That's 4. The guy with the blue shirt. Yes. He's got
There's
a
a
blue
little
shirt
light. There's like a lighthouse hole missing.
right
The
here.
little slits. No, the white guy. The white. The white suit. The guy in the white. The guy in the white.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. Oh, yeah. Isn't there something missing right there?
Right. Yep. I got that one. That's
Oh.
1, 2, 3, the sock, 4, the back, and 6, the his logo is white up here and red down here. His logo. And over on this side, there's an extra line in this back.
His hat, the guy in the blue.
Yeah,
Look at his hat.
you're right. His hat's got New York Yankees on it, and down here it doesn't. I've lost count again. And this one, that's 7 or 8. So we've got the hat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We need 2 more.
The guy all the way over in the white. Look at his glasses. Aren't the bottom ones blue and the top one's black?
You know what? They are. You've got good eyes.
Oh no, I'm sitting up against the screen.
The glasses, that's 9. They are. They're blue, and up here they're brown. Her earrings, yes. I got one of her earrings. Thank you, Lisa. The hair is different. Don't see her hair any different. But I got her earring. And I know that this might be a hard one to see, but right here she's got a button missing on her shirt.
It's hard for us to see that one.
That one is hard. I can barely see it.
10 right there.
That's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
It's 10.
Okay, I got another one. Last month we had a bonus Pepsi People's Magazine because it was 100 years for Pepsi. So this is the same. Find the difference in the Pepsi ad.
Okay.
Oh, that's so obvious. That's really obvious.
Which one?
The difference in that. There's a lot of obvious in that one.
There's 10. There's
The
10.
ketchup cup, the cans, the fry basket, the ketchup bottle.
Wait a minute.
Purse.
What's
the
wrong with the cans?
different colors.
I don't
The
see
basket, the fry baskets are different colors.
Fry basket. Okay, here's the basket. I'm going to have to write these down. basket. Okay.
Okay, the blue and the tan on the other basket, on the purse or whatever it is. Looks like it's made out of woven stuff. Yeah, the ketchup bottle.
And her shirt. Yeah, shirt.
Okay, that's the shirt. Ketchup cup, condiment cup,
It's green.
red and top, green bottom. There's a splatter at the ketchup bottle on the bottom.
There
There's
is.
something at the corner at the bottom.
Okay. Just a minute.
The
Catch your
corner.
chill.
Okay, the corner has something that looks like it's got hash marks on it.
It's a receipt. Yes.
Okay, there it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You got to understand. I wasn't allowed to get excited when I was a child, and my mom made me sit and do stuff like this.
Really?
I couldn't even take a bath by myself, so I had to have somebody with me so I wouldn't get excited in the water. So I used to have to do stuff like this.
Now these two cans, I don't see the color.
Well, you're getting excited now, Teresa.
Yeah, now.
Oh, her nail polish, and her bracelet. I can't
see her nail polish.
Thank you, Pam.
I can't see her nail polish and a bracelet.
Hey, what are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Now pull it down a little bit. I can't see the top one. Okay.
You're a creep. Storm already was in here trying to steal my
wool.
There's
a basket or some wire in the background, and it's
or a window or something.
Yeah, it's I'll call it the window.
And that's 10.
That would be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
I know what Teresa's getting for Christmas.
We're going to have to give her these differences puzzles.
Oh, I can handle that. Fold them up and put them in a Happy Mail, and I'll be happy with them.
I've already marked them. There is a word thing on this side, but I don't know. I don't know them. I can't do them. This one says blank Ruffalo of Spotlight. Ruffalo.
Oh, so what's her name? What's the girl's name? Ruffalo. She's what's her name, guys?
Yeah. What is one down?
One down is an Atlas.
Not Gwen.
Content.
Hi, Mark.
Atlas content.
Is that a maps? It's
yeah, Road Atlas, something like that. Yeah.
I'm going to put maps, and then Ruffalo blank Ruffalo of Spotlight.
Mark
M-A-R-A. Is it Myra?
Oh, Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, the guy. I was thinking. Yeah.
M-A-R-C.
Mark.
M-A-R-C.
M-A-R-C. Okay. Now 2 down it begins with an A.
Thanks, Candy.
Sheryl Crow's blank wanna do. And it starts with an A, 4 letters.
2 words.
2 words. Boy, you are so good. 2 words. Sheryl Crow's.
It's her song.
Blank wanna do.
Her song.
All I wanna do. A-L-L-I wanna do. 11 across. Take blank blank off.
Take it all off.
A load off.
Take it all off.
Well, if load L-O-A-D fits.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just talking.
A software glitch. I've got a bug. Okay. Former giant.
Yes, Candy. How is hubby today? Is he doing okay?
Giants quarterback. Blank Manning.
Peyton.
It's 3 letters, and it's
Eli.
E-A something.
Eli.
Is that E-A-I?
E-L-I.
Manning.
Eli Manning. It's Peyton's brother.
Eli. E-L-I.
E-L-I. Well, 6 down is a lobster's pincher.
C-L-A-W.
Huh?
Claw. C-L-A-W.
See, I've already got something else won. That's
why you do it in pencil.
I know. Antiquated TV tape player. Something.
VHS.
Well, it's got to be a C in the middle so that claw will fit.
Set.
It's a C. VCR. VCR.
VCR.
Yep. VCR is it. VCR. I had VHS. Okay. Eli fits. And 16 is take down in football. Tackle. TACKELES. See, I would never work with a crossword puzzle because I don't know my ELs and my LEs.
Well, you'll figure it out one day.
Demolish. B blank L something. Demolish. How about Kings of Leon hit blank somebody.
Guess what they brought me? I didn't have any candy wrappers. Guess what they brought me?
Oh, you got sugar-free candy now.
No, they brought me Ghirardelli chocolate.
Is that sugar-free?
No.
Oh.
But it's okay because it's okay. They just sent it to me. They were nice about it. They sent me 2 bags of it actually. But it's okay because I'll eat one piece like when my blood sugar gets low, and it does that. It'll drop really fast, like to 50s and
I
60s.
can't eat just one piece of candy. I gotta have 2 or 3.
I can't, especially that
Ghirardelli, yeah. So I eat something like that, and it will bring my sugar back up. I can eat 1 or 2 pieces, and it'll bring it back up to normal. If I eat more than that, I have to take another shot, and I don't want another shot. So you train yourself. If you've got to take a shot because of it, you train yourself. Don't.
A clumsy person is a klutz. KLUTS.
Z.
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 Yeah, I don't know my Z's and my S's. I can guess.
Well, you can put an S there. When you come to it, you know it's wrong.
The Great British Bake Off appliance. The Great British Bake Off appliance. An oven. 21 across is Japanese noodle soup.
Wonton.
Wonton.
Raymond.
Wonton.
Raymond.
It's 4 letters.
Oh, yeah.
4 letters.
Oh gosh.
It's a noodle.
I should know.
Egg noodle.
Well, the egg is only
3 letters though.
Eggs, maybe.
Blank.
Egg drop soup
this is easy.
But
Udon. UDON.
Udon, yes.
You got that. Oh, good, Candy. This is fun. I got blank top stuffing.
Stove.
Got it. 31. C29 across. Oh gosh. ATG button that gets a performer an automatic pass. It's that golden button. Buzzer. BUZ. Buzzer. ER. Buzzer. Okay, 31 down.
That double Z, having that Z already there stumped you a minute, didn't it?
Yeah, the Z fits.
Right.
Tick, tick, tick. 2021 musical. Is that Peter Pan? Tick, tick, tick. The 2021 musical starring Andrew Garfield. Tick, tick, tick. Wouldn't that be that pirate or the alligator that swallowed the The clock, tick, tick, tick. Wasn't it Peter Pan? But I don't know what B. It starts with a B, 4 letters. Tick, tick, tick.
I thought you were repeating my sound I'm making over here.
No. Hi, everybody coming in. Hi, Janet. Hi, Debbie and Cheryl and
Hi,
Angela
everybody.
and Lisa. We're doing a crossword puzzle. Hey, do y'all know who this guy is? I do.
Simon.
That's Simon. Okay, let's go with 15 across. Storybook character. Eloise lives here. PLA blank blank. Palace? Doesn't she live in a castle?
That would be Palace, PAL, not PLA.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. I couldn't do this without you. Storybook character. Eloise lives here. PLACE. I don't know. Let's go 4 down.
Plaza. Pam says Plaza. PLAZA.
Okay. 4 down is a buzzing instrument. CAZ blank blank.
Kazoo. CAZOO.
You are good. 12 down is hangs like an earring. DANGELS. LES. See, I don't know the difference between my LEs and my ELs.
You keep doing this with us, you will.
Maybe. Gawk at. Oogle. OGLE. Got one.
Ogle. Exactly. Ogle. See, there you go. Doing it with us.
Simon Caldwell. Simon is 18. Simon Caldwell. America's Got Talent creator. Simon, is it KOWELL?
Isn't it with a C?
Cowell, right. Simon Cowell.
Cowell. COWELL.
Right. Simon Cowell. Yeah. COWEL.
Yep. Surfing blank Beach Boys hit.
Surfing USA.
I think she's on a roll, man. She needs a buzzer. Teresa needs a buzzer.
You want me to turn my voice off again?
No,
okay.
Not at all.
Now, we're all playing together. We're playing good.
You're having so much fun.
I've got it must have 2 L's. Cow.
Don't stop, Teresa. I was just.
It fits. 32. Now. Don't be like that. Blank of the line. End of the line when traveling. Traveling Wilsbury song. End of the line. I'll walk the end of the line. Okay.
I like Beach Boys, okay?
28 down is nights when Succession and The Sopranos aired. Nights when The Suppression. Sunday nights.
Hi, Sherry.
When they aired. That's my guess.
Oh, Janet. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay?
What happened?
Janet Burgess said she's a little sore today. She fell yesterday.
Oh my goodness. What's going on with our lady?
Here.
Everybody wants to fall over these days.
That's not allowed, Janet.
No.
No.
She didn't want Candy's husband to get all the attention. My goodness, Jan.
Exactly.
A little bruised. Oh my goodness.
I got another one. The opposite of pro.
Con.
Us. Not pro. Amateur.
That's us. Con.
See?
Good.
I'm just going to stick this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, she already wrote it up there. I see it.
What was she write down? What was it?
Con.
Okay.
James Taylor's blank got a friend, and it's 4 letters.
You.
YOUVE. Well, then that's not Sunday
No, that's
going
not it.
down.
What is the one going down?
It's a day that it's a day of the week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I know it.
No,
And
right there, is it 47 down or 57 down?
28 down.
No, over here at the end, down 2. Over. Not that far. Okay. Over where you were working, you've got a friend?
Yes.
Okay, what's that one down?
37. Gin and juice wrapper blank dog. DOGG.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. SNO.
Like Snoopy.
So that makes yours YOUS. You've got a friend.
Well, we'll figure that one out too.
Snoop.
Okay, what is the other one? C that C starts with.
33 down is like smooth peanut butter. CY.
Baby's a bum.
CY blank 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 blank. Tick boom. Tick 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 boom is 31 down.
No, I need a haircut.
38. A fellow judge on the AGT show. So it's Heidi. It's probably Heidi Klum.
What's AGT?
America's Got Talent.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
I've seen it a long time ago. I don't watch it.
That's okay. Let's get 39 down here. Storage Wars.
America's Got Talent.
A&E reality show. 40 down is America Blank, show on which American AGT, American Idol, on which 18 Across was also a judge, which is him. Simon. Actress blank Rachel Wood of Westworld. Blank Rachel Wood of Westwoods. Melissa likes crossword puzzles. It's taken all of this. Yeah, you have a friend in me. Oh, you have a friend is a James Taylor songs. You got a friend. Oh, it's got a friend. That's what it is. You got a friend. Let's see what it says. Woo. Towel holders, 36. Towel holders. A workout count, 35. A workout count is 1, 2, 3, 4. Briefly, I'm going to have to say 4. 24 down. I think I got some of these mixed up. Assistant in Young Frankenstein. Who was the assistant in Young Frankenstein? Bar. Reps. Bar. Igor. IGOR. So that's not 4. It's REP. It's bar. I don't know. The workout count briefly is blank R blank blank. A rep. The middle is R. It's 24 across here. Let's get that one. Blank Barnes-Holtz of the Mindy Project. Byron Holtz of the Mindy Project. A young lad. A young man is a lad. LAD. 19 down. Wu-Tang blank.
Clan.
CLAN.
I can't remember if it's with a K or it's with a K or a C.
Yeah, it's a C.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that fits. The Golden Buzzard. GOLDEN. So Igor is spelled with a blank O blank R. Blank O blank R.
IG.
It's got to be an O. That's got to be an O. Blank O blank R for the assistant in Frankenstein.
IGOR. Then we got something wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know golden is correct. Oh, the R is a blank too. Blank O blank blank. Because this is what they hit. The golden buzzard is what they hit when you pass someone in the AGT show. Sometimes these crossword people, they make mistakes too. I hate it when they do that. I'm going to move on now. We got to felt. So I've played with that. Okay. So we're going to felt this butterfly, and let's see what I know that Rebecca has been felting over here. What do you got started? What did you get started? Is that your butterfly? That looks good.
So far, we're trying to get the colors in here. It's a lot of colors. Lots of
and you can use your own variegation as well. There's no right or wrong in your colors. In your colors. And Teresa, are you going to sketch this butterfly?
Is she not felting with us?
I invited her to felt. I did. So should I start from the middle and work my way out? I'm going to use this and this. I'm going to use all of these shades.
Here's some of my old other felting things I've done.
Oh, good. Show us what you've made.
These are some I haven't shown in a while. I got the other ones. You and I did the little girl. We made I think you painted, and I think I felt
the Van Gogh on her
paint.
I love it.
And here's one of my witchy dolls. Got a little stocking hat thingy in. My dolls. This is that
I love her. I love her. Look at her hair.
Yeah. And this is one of my other little witches. I have to put little bows in her hair.
Now, if you ever need any more curly wool, you just wrap it around a skewer real tight, all the way down on the whole length of the skewer, and soak it in hot water and then take it out and let it dry by itself, and it will be curly. It's like rolling your hair because it's fur wool. That's cute. Little people. Oh,
Here's a little extra beehive from what I made you.
yeah, yeah.
That's really cute, Becca.
Little butterfly.
That's cute. Little things to play
Oh,
with.
I got didn't I get my felt kit from you, Teresa? I wouldn't be felting
You did.
if it wasn't for you. And all my little
You did. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's
I
the
love it.
pleasure of sending things like that is people enjoy it, right?
Oh, that's
I love
right.
the
I
heart.
love it. Thank you.
Now I would take some of them hearts and put them on a piece of yarn and felt them on, and then hang them. Put a little loop on it. Hang. That'd be cute.
I would put a loop on them and hang on my Christmas tree.
I think I have a couple on my tree. I think I do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pam is making cards in the balcony. I'm happy about
Thank
that.
you, Pam.
Jassy, refresh. They said refresh. Make sure you hit your live button if you're behind. It gets behind easily to get behind sometimes. Hello, everybody that has come in. Aunt Beck, are you doing okay with all that weather? Did it affect you? Been thinking about you up there in South Carolina, and I think I said there's Sharon and Melissa. So I hope I said hi.
I'm not reading chat, guys, because of it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and with our felting, we can't read chat. We have to felt and watch where our needle goes.
Well, I'm not felting because my eyes aren't doing well enough to felt right now.
Okay.
So I'm just sketching. I hope that's okay.
Absolutely. Are you sketching the butterfly?
I am. Great. I would love to felt that butterfly to go in my book, because we did some felting like with the ballerina. We turned her into an angel and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
I've got my book all over there, put away, and everything. So myself, I would love to felt this butterfly too. So I'm probably going to save him in my photographs and felt him later.
And of course, he's I guess painted. That's a picture I found on the internet, or did somebody? No, you sent it to me. Where'd you find it? Where'd you find it?
I found it. I just know it popped up with my on my phone from somewhere, and I thought, oh, I bet Beth would like that. So,
yeah, I do. Love it.
So that's what I did. Right?
So I am starting my wing.
I need.
And I'm starting with this real light in the middle. There's a touch of yellow in there. You know how I like to blend. How I love to blend.
Well, I'm using these Faber-Castell pencils.
Yeah.
And so whenever I get through, I can use a water brush, and I can, because they're water.
Oh, okay. I love the water activated.
Ooh, that's going to be pretty.
So
that's going to be so pretty on the for the butterfly. The colors.
What? Yeah, this butterfly is really pretty. I thought it was pretty when I saw it. So I thought, well, it may be something that we could try to paint or sketch or something,
Now, when you felt, you've got to lift it up and tack
Well,
it
the
on
funny
the
thing is, Beth sent it the other day, and the first thing when Beth sent this, the first thing I thought was, oh, are we felting that? Because it looked like felting to me. Now that I look at it, it's like,
looks like felting, but
I rely on everybody to help me out.
Smarter.
including you. So then I need a little bit of blue.
Hi, Barb. Barb W. She says, "Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. I just got home from chemo." Barb, you are not late. Always right on time, sweetheart.
Bless your heart. We just got finished having a big rush of a crossword puzzle.
So I'm going to look up ever so often, and I'm going to read chat. How is that, y'all?
Great. That would be awesome.
Because I know if y'all look up, y'all may poke yourself. Me, I'll just color myself, okay?
I have to go slow.
So, little sister Cheryl says, "That's cool, Becca. Cute." Oh, you're welcome, Janet. See, with me coloring myself, I can wash it off. With them coloring themselves, they can wash it off, but it's going to hurt. Hi, Princess.
If we color ourselves, it'll be with blood.
Right. You've been poke your fingers.
It'll be with
them's not fun. Fingers are not fun to felt, y'all.
No, they're not. You just have to be careful.
That's why I quit the other day when we were felting this, because I was felting my fingers too often. Even through my I could feel it, but it wasn't hard, but I could feel myself hitting that. I said no, because if I make a mistake and hit it a little too hard, I'm going to hurt myself.
That's right.
That's why I said
I have to stick my finger in the morning anyway. I don't need to stick it again.
Tell me about it. I have to stick my fingers 3 times a day, and I don't want to stick.
Oh goodness!
So
I have been pretty good. I haven't. I don't take it every day. I don't stick it every day.
Well, I have to stick myself in the stomach at least once a day.
With your insulin.
And I have to do my blood sugar 3 times a day. So I have enough needles without poking myself with them.
Absolutely. So I'm doing 2 wings at the same time, and every time I go around, I gotta lift it up, or I end up felting it down on the picture. Now I can felt it down on a piece of felt if I want to do that, but I'm going to use this as an ornament. I want to try to do an ornament. Yep, I'm going to try.
Pretty. It's going to be pretty.
So I start off with that blue. There's a little bit of darker blue. Now I'm not going to be able to do the veins. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the veins. But I can do the different shades of blue.
You might be able to come in there with a little paint pen or something and put the veins in later. But doing them that small.
I've never used a paint pen on my wool, but that's an idea.
I mean, it's worth a shot, right? It's worth a try.
Well, I will see. Yeah.
Well, I would do it on. I would make a test piece to try it on. I wouldn't do it on something like that yet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So there's that blue. I'll do it over here. So I did post this butterfly in our Facebook group. If anybody wants to, you can paint, you can draw, you can sketch, you can felt, and I'm sure there's another way that you can do this. Any way you want to do this picture in your own favorite way of arting, you could paper piece it.
Paper piece it?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Ink it.
And Yeah, there's lots of ways we could do this. We could do this. We could do this again 2 or 3 times. Now I'm flipping my wings over a little bit and felting the backs down a little bit because it's fuzzy on the back. And I'm returning the tufts back into the piece. Now I'm going fast, and this is just my nature. If you ever do this and you have a needle, you take your time. You don't have to go like I go. You know, do it. Pay attention, and you can feel it snag back down, and take your time. You don't have to do it as fast as I do, and or you'll break your needle if you don't. You have to be careful. And it's not for everybody. Not everybody can handle.
I'm using my
needle.
Your
big one. How's it working? Good.
My new round one.
Yeah.
My new round. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Looks nice. Is it got a foam in it or a crunch? Can you feel the crunch? We're addicted to the crunch.
It's a harder foam. So yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah. Well, I'm using a foam. Yeah.
Well, this is my old one that I got from this was.
Yep. Yeah. This is a plastic padding that came in something that I bought. And I saved it and made a big block out of it so I could, you know, and I like it because it's up a little higher and you all can see what I'm doing. I'm working on the wings. And
yeah, my friend that works at Walmart grabbed that for me.
Nice. So now I'm going to use a little bit of this purple. And the body's going to be purple and pink too. So this is going around the edge of this wing. And pretty soon I'm going to start making the shape of the wing. Right now I've got a circle going on, and I'm going to be making that shape, whatever shape the wing is, whatever that shape is called. It's an oval, kind of an oval teardrop shape or something, with a flat edge on the end. So I got some purple around the edge, and I don't see my needle. There it is. Get my needle back. Get everybody calmed. Get the fur calmed down there. It's not fur, it's wool. But it's fuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy.
Okay, why am I doing this wrong?
And I'm eventually going to layer this wing on top of the wing in the back after I get it all built up. Then I will be laying it on top. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see from the back side, but I'm going to focus on the pretty being this side. I'm glad you're all here. Anything going on that we need to know about? There's someone in our group named Princess. She's in our group here. She's kind of new. We have lots of new people this month. So we're just poking around, poking. And whatever angle you go in, you got to come back out that same angle.
Pokey.
So you don't break your needle. And I'm just doing circulars, adding circular. Let's see. I'm going to add some more of this.
Don't throw this little bit away. You will use it sometime. Trust me.
You can recycle.
No, it looks like a little tiny piece. Why do you save it?
There's no way to blend.
Trust Beth and I.
Yeah.
You keep all your wool.
And your wool's expensive. So, yeah. It's not cheap.
Yes, it is.
It's part of the hobby.
And that is like an eye. That's big enough. It's amazing how much. It doesn't take much. Does not take much at all to felt something. So you know that could come in handy.
Yep. I'll tell you a story while we're poking around. Joe's oldest daughter, Joyce, she has a daughter who is a senior this year, and I can't wait to see. She's going to have a wonderful school scrapbook for her daughter, and every year that she has gone to school, she has gotten a picture of her daddy walking her to the front door of the school. And this year, her senior year, she got them walking together to the car to take her to school. And but it's just their backs. And so she's going to, I know she will. I hate to say it before I see it, but I'm pretty sure that she will put together some kind of either a photo or some kind of a book or scrapbook or something. Thank you, Cheryl. I see that. Thank you. You're welcome, Princess, honey. Thank you for coming in and watching us. You can call Princess Makeup Planner Nicole if that's easier. No, Princess is easier because that's what I see first is Princess. She's a princess. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer, for suggesting that. I will try to remember Nicole.
We like princesses.
But it's all I can say is we'll see. We'll see how good my memory is. It's getting
probably not is what she's trying to say.
Oh, it will
take a little while.
They are saying now that dementia and the forgetful stuff, it's all toxic related to toxic chemicals that we've been exposed to all our lives in the air and everything. That's what they're blaming it on.
Well, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a reason for it. And I grew
up. Think of all the toxic stuff that was going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I grew up in a very toxic area, which is the Ohio, call it the Ohio Valley. And there was major factories and refineries in my area.
Oh, I can remember as a child even how dirty Pittsburgh was from all the steel mills.
Yeah.
The soot all over everything.
Yeah.
And that was in the 70s.
So, yeah. And I remember somewhere up in Pittsburgh or in that neck of the woods up there was a town that was down in the middle of some hills. And something tragically happened one time. I think it was a coal mining area, and there was a big, heavy fog, and it weighed down in the middle of this this circular valley, and it was it was sealed. The fog sealed the air down into this little town, and there were so many people that passed away in their sleep because of the gases that came up out of the coal mines and stuff. And the fog was like a lid that held that toxic air down. Do you ever remember hearing about that when you were a kid? It happened a long time ago.
No.
You don't remember that? I remember seeing it in National Geographic or something.
No, maybe before my time.
But it was somewhere up that way, up north. It could have been anywhere. There's a lot of coal miners town. So, Nicole, do you have a channel? If you have a channel, one of the girls will post it for me. They'll post your channel for you. We do subscribe to each other. We're very friendly. Aren't we, girls? And
Most of the time,
I'm not very friendly.
most of the time we are. Once in a while. Once more in a while not.
Becca's got a channel. And Teresa's got a channel. And I was hoping Dana was going to come in, but she didn't come in. But that's okay.
She's still
at
might.
dinner.
She might be, yeah. She goes to dinner about
Still
this
might.
time. So anyway, I'm felting the wings. It was my wings. I'm starting to make them an oval shape now. Now, another way that you could have done this, if you are into felting, is that you could have done this in this roving wool, or this wool here, core wool. This is core wool. You could have made your butterfly in all of this color, and then go back over it with the pretty colors, and lay your pretty colors down on the base of your butterfly. But I didn't use any core wool today. I'm just using all of it, using the colors. And if you're a beginner felter, you can buy these little finger things to protect your fingers so that you don't hit your finger with the needles. But that's why you can't watch TV when you felt. You have to watch what you're doing at all times so you know where that needle is going to go.
Princess says,
And you'll
I'm
still
making
poke yourself. I promise you. You will.
Yeah, you still can. What's that, Teresa?
Princess said, I'm making the transition over the coloring drawings and art stuff on my channel.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a mix. I was a makeup channel.
Oh, I see. You're starting
Good night,
to
Janet.
art. Let me go to your channel.
Night, Janet. Ready.
I subscribed, and I'm going to bring you over and share.
Night, Freddie, Janet.
Good night, Janet. And everybody can subscribe to Nicole right there.
Thank you.
There you go, Nicole. We'll get you a few subscribers.
Thanks, Beth.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Sleep well, Janet. And Candy, we can read that because we all know Taiwanese. She said sleep well. Did you all catch that? We know what you meant, Candy. We talk Taiwanese in here. You're welcome,
Sometimes
Jamie.
I've had a little bit of issues with my knees. But I just ask them to try again.
Yeah, if we can't figure it out, just type it in. We'll catch on eventually. We're a good arting community. Nicole, if you go to some of our channels, Janet Nash streams, you can subscribe to her. And Rebecca has a schedule. She's got a schedule with everybody on it. And I don't know if it's public yet or not. She was trying to make it public at one time.
Yeah, it's and now my community tab for months. Yeah.
Okay. I can't get to your community tab on my iPad, and I'm on my iPad all the time. So I'll have to see if I can get to it on my big computer.
You need to update your iPad because I think YouTube just released that eligible on iPad. I remember seeing something recently that they were releasing the update.
Yeah, I think that I was able to get to you on my pad. Not my iPad, my regular pad, my Android.
So now it looks like an Easter egg.
And no, it's the iPad that's wrong. That's not wrong. That's different. They didn't release it for whatever reason. You know, when they do that crazy stuff, it wasn't released for the iPad. So
it may have been for licensing
to be able to get to the community tab. And
yeah, you have to do licenses and stuff.
Very possible, but or their developer didn't do the update. They didn't have anyone to write the code for the iPad. It was just an update. It was just an.
Jim wants to know if you have a name for the butterfly yet.
No, I don't. Cheryl's going to try to sketch. Jen? Okay, we're taking loving suggestions for names for the butterfly. I think we ought to call her Rainbow. Little Rainbow. Unless you all come up with something better. So I am just taking little tufts and putting it on this upper edge.
Beth, I have a lot of wool. Why did you let me buy so much wool?
Well, because you can't make anything with an empty basket. You gotta have a basket full to make. And you are very good at this. You're better than I am in making things. I'm kind of an amateur at everything. I do a little bit of everything. But I know a lot of the girls that are experts at felting now. Sharon Lombard is, and I introduced it to her, and she just took off, and my goodness, she's good. She has made a lot of figurines and people and sceneries and a lot of 3D stuff. And she's usually in here. She's probably in the balcony. But I like to do the ornaments because it's something that I can work on in front of you guys and finish. Sometimes when you work on these wool projects, they take several days to make them, several hours and days. And I never did find my book. I have a book, a felting book that has pictures in it where I've done sceneries, and I think it's in this little drawer right over here. See if I can find it. Because I put it in here so I wouldn't lose it. That's what I did. I put it in here so I wouldn't lose it. Not in there. Gotta be down in here. There it is, right where I put it. I put it in here so I wouldn't forget it. I wanted to show you all some of the things I made. I showed it last time. Whenever I felted the last time, was it Tuesday or last week? I don't remember now. But here's a little pumpkin that I felted. And that's why this is how I'm felting the butterfly. It's going to be kind of 3D, and then I'm going to hang it up on a piece of embroidery thread or something. And this was from last year, pumpkin. And then I did this with Kelly Ann, and she had a little kit where she got everything in a kit to make a little bumblebee, and I just felted along with her with my wool without the kit, and her little bee is very, very cute, and but I did this with her, and I've got these little stamens for the antlers, and I've got some I'm going to put one on my butterfly too, the stamens with the little balls on the end. And but I felted that. But I also last year, I'll take a break from my butterfly, and I felted things like this. And it's not a real big book. It's just half a piece of a felt piece. Those felt sheets that you buy at Walmart. You fold it in half and
Heck,
cut it
Beth,
in
I
half.
think that's 2 years.
Was this 2 years? This is 21. Yep, January 21.
I want to say
And
it's been 2 years. Yeah.
yeah, 21. But what I did, I was going to do one of these a month, and I found out that I could do one of these in an evening online here with you guys. So it was easy to do this size, and I did different pictures. So this was January 21, and then see the little buttons? These were little tiny little baby buttons, and I sewed them on or glued them on. I think I glued those on. And then these were little pom poms. So I do use tiny, tiny, tiny things. It's mixed media, but the rest of it is all wool from a wool basket like this. You know, I've got a rainbow thing of wool, and that's why I have so much wool. But anyway, this is just done on a little piece of red piece of felt. And then a lot of these, this is what Teresa was talking about earlier. There was a ballerina, and then we put wings on her to make her look like a little angel. And I do have things on here and little lint and my glue. When I get glue on my hands, it comes off on the yarn, and I have a little lint going around here. But this was done on a piece of green, and as you can see, there's a little bit of green showing through around her, makes her a nice shadow. And I don't know how I did this. I just had a picture and went with it. And I used a little pieces of yarn to make the color, some of the color in her skirt, and some colored wool. I used both to make this blend. And I love it. I love how subtle it is, and it looks like creases in her dress. But I think Teresa gave me this picture, didn't you, Teresa? And
Yes, I did.
and then here's another angel that Teresa inspired me, and I love her. She's one of they're my I can't tell you which ones I like the best. I love them all. And but I just love it how it feathered out and landed on the page. This was 21. This is also January. So I was doing these once a week instead of once a month. And you can see the back, how the back looks. And if I wanted to, which the next time I do this, I need to put a piece of fabric back here and sew a little piece of backing on here so you wouldn't see the back parts. But you can see I sewed on her bows on her hair, which is made with embroidery thread. And you can see the knots on the back where I've sewed those on. So it's mixed media. So you're all getting a treat tonight. I think Teresa sent me this picture too, and it's like an apple blossom tree, and and then I did the moon, and then I did you know how there's a haze around the moon. I mean, you know, it's like painting with wool, you know, lots of fun, and I've got a little bit of pink and a little bit of peach mixed in those flowers to make them two-toned. It's really, really cool.
There's mine.
And this, oh, that's good, Teresa. Very nice. And this was done in February
colors.
because it was Valentine's.
Oh.
And I did it on a piece of green felt, and then I've got the blue sky in the background. So I covered the whole thing with wool. This is a very special one. This is my mother, and then there was 5 of us kids, and I felted a heart, and this is my mother's hair, and then I felted each. There's 3 boys and 2 girls. And I think I got some paint on here.
Now, did you get hair from your siblings or no?
No, just my mother. When I started felting, she thought it was very interesting, you know, that I felted, and she was asking. She says, I wonder if you could felt your hair. And I said, oh yes, Mom, we could felt your hair. So she started saving me. She started saving her hair in a little jar, and I've got the little jar in my possession. So I had to make and this was the color of her hair. It was a real silvery white, beautiful. It wasn't gray. It was pretty silver white. And I think that's what I'm going to be too when my hair completely turns.
She had the pretty hair.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, lucky.
And baby fine. My hair is very fine. I can wall all my hair up in a little tiny little ball that size. It'll fit in there. I don't have. It's just fine, baby fine.
Since my accident and all my medicines, it's like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to have thick, coarse hair. Now.
So this is.
I could barely wrap a hairband around it twice.
Oh, I have to do it 3 times. And that's a little hairband.
Your haircuts as you get older.
A little hairband. Yeah. 3 times. This is not for everybody. This is sentimental for me, you know. And it's not something that I would send to somebody unless they specifically ask.
I love it.
So here's another one. I think Teresa gave me this picture too. and it's a sunrise. I live on the East Coast, so it's a sunrise,
Mhm.
and then
Well,
and the ocean. This is the ocean, and the land, and then other people live on the Pacific side, and it would be a sunset. So that's that. That was fun to do. I love blending the colors. Uh, I just have a lot of. That's one of my favorite things to do is to blend. This was just on a whim. I did a little black cat for Luna, and this we're still in February, I think. I don't have this one marked, but it's either February or March, and I just did a little bit of
Luna wasn't even born yet.
in 21. Okay, but anyway, she's got a real little
Mm-mm.
bell, and it jingles. It jingles.
We can
Big
pretend.
old ears. Big ears. Now, this was an experiment, and this is a wave, and it's coming around this way. A wave. Can you see the wave? So,
See the white cap too.
yeah, and it's going around this way.
Skin.
I had so much fun with
Mhm.
this, you guys. I would do this again in a heartbeat. And then I sewed on all kinds of little sparkly beads and shiny things so that it glimmered, like waves. And so it's got a lot of beads to represent the glistening of the waves and the blues and the greens and the turquoise and the white and everything mixed together. And I was inspired by a wave picture to do that. And that's one of my things I like to do is
I
wave,
remember when you did that.
and I like to do palm trees. And I don't know that I've ever done a palm tree. I'm going to have to get busy and start doing some more of these. And
What?
I don't remember seeing you do a palm tree either.
you don't remember? Okay. Well, I don't think I have. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
And so here's a frog, and he's getting ready to have lunch. So I had to make a fly. And it was just a whim. Probably Teresa asked me to do a frog.
I had a lot of things to do, didn't I?
We're a team. That's all there is to it. I try to do
I
everybody.
think you guys were doing a lot back then.
Yeah, we were. Teresa's been with me from
I think you were streaming
Cheryl
and stuff.
and Sharon.
No, I mean, I think she was like felting and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
with you though.
Since I started streaming back in
Because
19,
she sent me my felting kit, and it
yeah. I sent out a bunch of felting beginner kits too to people if they wanted to try. I would mail them a needle and some wool, and I did that a lot back when I in 21 and 20 when I was felting. But anyway, but Teresa and Sharon Lombard are three that I know of that have been with me since 2019, and they still follow me around. Now, this is a perfect example of you're trying to do
you
something.
can't shake them, can you?
No, can't shake them away at all. They just keep hanging on.
That's because I'm bigger than she is. She can't shake me.
We're just best buds. But this is a perfect example of, you have to try in your art. Whether you paint, whether you glue, whether you cut, whatever your sub layer is, just start. Just make a start. This was supposed to be a tree. And it looks more like a bush to me. So it became a bush.
Looks like a multicolored rose bush.
And it's got green and blue and two or three shades of green, 2 shades of blue, and it's got a butterfly on it. So it's a butterfly bush. And I have a bush down here that has little blue flowers on it. that is called a butterfly bush. And I tried to get it to grow one time and it died. But this is a perfect example of just don't give up on your art, even though it's not your favorite piece. It looks okay now. And I had a sunset in the back, and I had this, and it was supposed to be one of these trees that have like 2 or 3 trees at the base, and they all come out and they look like this big fan and in front of the sunset, But that's what I was, going for. But this is not one of my favorites, but it's something I did, and I'm proud of it. Proud of it. And this was another fun one that we did together. And this is just a colorful fish, and I'm saying it's a parrotfish. If you ever go down to Key West, they have these colorful little fishes that will come all the way up almost onto the beach, and their little mouth, goes up. They want food, they want you to feed them, and these parrotfishes would come right up and nibble on your toes if they weren't afraid of you. They were, how you go around to the boat docks and the fish come up around the boat docks because people feed them all the time around the boat docks, and there's all these carps and different type of fish. That's what these looked like down in Key West when I was down there on vacation. But it's just a colorful fish. And here's a bunny. And this is a good example of blending in the background. I've got 2 or 3 shades of these blue greens in the back, turquoise in the background. And this was obviously done at Easter time in 2021, March. This was March 25th. And that is my felt book. My felting. Sorry about that. My felting book. And it was just, it's a cereal box, made out of a cereal box. So there's your book tonight, Jennifer. Jennifer always likes for me to show a book. And let's go over and see what, Teresa, will you show your big picture again? Show your butterfly. She's moved on to a birthday card. She might have gone to the kitchen, and that's okay. She'll come back. We'll get her when she comes back. And look how much Rebecca has done on her wings. She's almost to the original size, aren't you? Becca?
I'm here.
What do you mean?
Is that about the size you're making your butterfly?
Yeah, that's, yeah, yep.
That's
yeah,
pretty.
See, I have it kind of drawn out there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Thanks.
Are you going to leave it on that piece of white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I might add some.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. I was going to have you show us their butterfly. There it is. Oh, that is so pretty. Have you already used a water brush on it, Teresa?
I love the colors you chose.
No, not yet. I've got to get me a piece of plastic or something. I got to get a piece of plastic or something and put there because this is thin paper before I use the water brush on it. But no, I haven't used the water brush yet. But
wax paper works good too.
There it is.
Okay. Very nice.
Right.
Thank you. Very good. Teresa is a beautiful.
I've got a few more colors I want to add to it.
Okay.
I got a few more colors to add to it, but I haven't got them on there. But I've got to find my colors for it.
Do you ever watch Chris?
After No, Chris usually comes on when I'm at church. So I don't get to
watch. You can always watch the replay though, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes I have watched her shorts.
Find the time.
Yeah. She does a lot of
I forget. I forget to watch replays.
She does a lot of shading on top of shading and on top of shading in her sketching, and I love how she does that layering look.
Yeah, me too. I forget a lot of times to watch replays.
Well, she always, I guess she always posts her pictures in the group, and I'm always looking at her pictures, and I guess that's why I'm always thinking about her.
Yeah.
Because I don't get up that early either.
Well, I get up that early. It's just I'm usually getting ready for church at that time.
Right.
So that's where I am with
Yeah.
Sunday mornings. Is Sunday mornings I don't get to watch much because I get in there and I read and I study and I pray and I get ready for church and then I come home and usually I take a nap because I'm really tired.
But I watch your replays, watch her do it on the replay.
Yeah, but I forget to do the replay.
Well, you need to start remembering.
I got to start writing things down.
I'm usually too busy watching other lives to catch a replay. It's so hard to catch replays, but I try. But usually I'm watching a live stream if I'm on YouTube.
Like right now, you're telling me to watch your replay, but I'm on with you, so it's gonna be kind of hard. And by the time I get off, I forget.
But when I get off of here, I'm watching me, and then I'll watch Chris, and I'll watch if I've missed anybody. I try to catch some of it, and that's what I try to do. So anyway, I'm going to start adding some more color to my wings here. And I'm going to start mixing in some other shades.
I'm thinking about taking some of these little pieces, these little colored pieces, and adding to it because I think they look cute on it.
What
because
color?
These. I've got this little thing. It's a punch. It's a badge punch, and I like to punch paper.
Okay.
Paper, and you see these little colored pieces. They come out looking like little peels or like something like that.
They do. I've got one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought these would be cute as like the some of the flowers on the page, kind of putting a little piece here and a little piece there,
Yeah, it does. It'll add some interest to your sketch.
Yeah. Just adding a little bit here and a little bit there, finding some white because for some reason I just can't make it look white. So if I find the white to go on it, then the white will look white because I've already colored the background part of it. I mean, then I have some, and I just go through and I punch out some little things and it kind of, I don't know, they kind of look kind of interesting.
It does. It adds character to your page, and it adds more. It's like mixed media. That's why I like mixed media. I like different stuff with whatever I'm working with. And
like with the felting right now, I can't see well enough to do felting, so I have to figure out some other way to do it.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we have everybody does something different, and that's awesome. And I will, hi Christy, I will eventually probably put some beads on here. I could use beads. I could use, and then like for the veins, I could even use a piece of black thread, and that might be an option. And these little sparklies on the butterfly, those are going to be beads. And so I can use white beads, iridescent beads, and anything that's sparkly. And then of course on the antlers, we got to have some antlers, right?
Yeah, I got antlers on mine.
And I've got some.
Becca, you putting antlers on yours?
I've got these
Probably got some
stamens.
antlers going on mine.
These stamens. I'm going to put those on for the antennas. So I'll get one of them out. So yeah, and this is something that I have been brought up with. My mother always had these things around, and she would do a lot of wreaths, door wreaths, and she would, if she made a butterfly or made something, she had these little stamens to accent whatever she's done. So I was raised with these kind of stuff. So mixed media was just so easy for me when I started doing it. And when I discovered it on YouTube, first time I'd ever looked at YouTube, I didn't know YouTube existed. And I was watching Dee Dee Willingham and some of the others on Ustream, and that's gone. They don't even use Ustream anymore.
Nope.
That's how old mixed media has been around. I mean, it's always been around, but I'm just saying.
For you.
For me, in my world, I didn't realize it was on YouTube. And I said, I've been wanting to do stuff like this all my life. I just didn't have anybody to do it with. And when I found the girls on YouTube, and I said, Joe, will you put me in a kitchen countertop in the spare bedroom? Yep, he did. He didn't bat an eye. And he says, what are you doing in here? And I said, look, honey, look, I'm talking to somebody. Just a minute, wait, you'll hear them, they'll say my name. And we're talking back to each other. I said, I'm typing and they're talking to me. And they'd say my name, and he'd say, wow, they're really talking to you. And I said, I know, isn't it great? And I was doing all these arts and crafts with the girls online. And he says, Beth, you could do that. And I said, do what? And he said, you could stream. And I said, oh, I don't think so. I said, I was just, I don't even know if I had an iPad yet or not. I think I had an iPad. And I think I had an iPad when I found it. And we didn't come down here till like 2013. And I watched for several years. And then by 2019, Joe bought me a camera. And that's the last he saw of me. I've been in here ever since. And he's my main supporter. And everybody knows who Joe is. If you haven't met Joe yet, he'll be in a minute. And that reminds me, he brought me in Happy Mail. Has Monkey been in tonight? I got Happy Mail from Monkey.
I haven't seen Colleen, no.
I hadn't seen her tonight either. Let me see where she is. Maybe she'll come in and I'll open up her Happy Mail.
I think I seen her name pop through when I looked up. I think I seen her. I don't know if she's still here, but.
Christy, yes, they're felting a butterfly.
There she is.
There she is.
There she is. She's been in the balcony. I was just going to say I got Happy Mail. All I did was say I got, and here she comes. I got Colleen's Happy Mail, and let me show it to you. Look what she's done. I'm going to be able to make a pouch out of this and keep it. This is the lid. This is the lid. She has taken the envelope and sewed and zigzagged all the way around the paper and the envelope, all the way over onto this side and this side. And it's beautiful. It's scrapbooking paper, and I think she's got washi tape on it right there. That's washi tape. And she sewed along that seam. Oh, I just love it, Colleen. Thank you so much. If I didn't get anything but this envelope, I would be a happy camper. So I'm going to open this top part, and then I'm going to use it as a pouch.
Surprise, that's all it is.
What? And then I
She's
think
surprised. That's
It's
all
a
it
surprise.
is.
That's all it is an envelope.
that's all it is. Okay. So here's the the postage sticker come off. It took off a little bit of paper, but I can ink that right up, and you'll never know it's there. Let me get some brown ink. I'll fix it right up, and you won't even know that that pouch has been tampered with. It'll look like it belonged, and
I
I can
just don't
cover
think
it.
this paper's good
I
for.
can cover my name up and everything.
I don't think this paper's good for the
Yeah,
absorption.
I've got some gesso, clear gesso, as to cover it up because it's paper. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Colleen. I love it. Let me open it up and show everybody while I'm on another rabbit trail. Thank you, Colleen. I know I'm funny. I know. I'm corny. And if anybody y'all listened last night, we streamed. Rebecca started streaming, and she couldn't. She got kicked off or something, and so I started streaming for her. And so they all came over to my channel, and we were telling jokes last night, and I got into the knock knock jokes, and I had to stop. Rebecca wasn't laughing anymore, so I had to stop. So I'm corny. Isn't that right, Becca? I see doll clothes. Do I have a doll
You got
baby
that
in
right.
here? Yeah. But you can see the stitchings on the inside. And oh, that's just lovely. So I'm going to be able to use this for storage. And I probably will keep it on my desk to put some things in. And so I got some things I can put in here. You know, whatever is all laying on my desk, I can put that right in there. And I've got my rooster. I used it the other day. Y'all didn't see us painting paper over on Dana's channel. So she sent me a little girl here, and I can make a paper doll out of her. She sent me some stickers. It's a paper doll sticker. And as you all know, as of today, the last day, I've been doing a doll trade all month long. Aren't these cute? Wedding stickers. I'll have to make a little doll baby and a girl and a boy to put those on. That is cute. And I can also put it in my doll book, which I have. This is my paper doll book, my trade for 2023. And I've got all the dolls in here that everybody has made and sent me are in this little book, this special book. I've made some dolls and I've gotten some dolls. This is one of my dolls that I made. And I guess I need to get one out and send it to Colleen since she sent me some doll things. So this will be going to Colleen. And this little girl here, she's got her own pocket and she's carrying her little doll in her pocket. And she's a latchkey doll. She's got her key to get in, and she's got heart buttons for her knees, tatting bobby socks worn with her patent leather Mary Janes, and she's got a paper clip hair tie to keep her bangs out of her eyes, and she's got beautiful little look. She's got a bumblebee on her back for her wings, and this little bumblebee came from Teresa and made the cutest little wings, angel wings. And then she's got her long braid in the back of her head, on the back of her. And she's got little buttons on the back of her knees. I sewed those on by hand. And then a little flag bow in her hair for her hair bow. So That's what Colleen's going to get. But there's some other paper dolls in here that everybody has made me, different people. This was from Judy.
Colleen said that only took 2 days from coast to coast, Beth.
Wow.
From
That's
her
good.
to you.
And then here's another one that came from England. Colleen lives in Oregon. And but anyway, there's lots of paper dolls in here that everybody has sent me, and even monster dolls. I collect the monster dolls.
Barb W says on these Pantone cards, you got to put clear gesso in them to paint on them. I can't find any. Is there something else I can use?
Okay, what's a Pantone card? Is that a type of paper? I don't know.
It's kind of a shiny.
They're like the paint samples.
Yeah, it's like a paint sample.
Well, you could try different kinds of glue. I know that I like to use the Duracell.
You can look up homemade clear gesso.
Yeah, you can make gesso without paint. But I know that I use
water, glue.
Baby powder, I think, is what you put in it. I think you put baby powder, and it's supposed to have a white paint in it.
No, that makes
it
white.
This is from Walmart.
No, but
the white baby powder will make it white.
I think you can
Americana Deco Art Duraclear Gloss Varnish. I use that a lot. And this has got True Flow in it, which is Saks True Flow Multi-Medium Gloss Varnish is in this bottle. So there's two labels right there. Deco Art, Duraclear, and Saks True Flow. Those are 2 items that I use. But anyway, everybody that sent me dolls got a doll back from me. And this is from Janet Burgess. She was in here a few minutes ago. And I've got Barb's in here too. This was from Teresa. She did quilling. And we're going to do quilling at the end of September. We're getting close to fall. I said we're going to do quilling in the fall. And I've got a quilling kit. And we're going to do quilling. And but there's some dolls in here from Barbara too. This is from Esther. This is from Teresa.
Do you have any regular gesso?
And there's Janet. I was showing your dolls. This is from Dana. And this was from Sherry Van. And this one's from Kitty Jennifer. And I made the pink flamingo. The pink flamingo and the this bird, are hanging out with the Japaroo. They're hanging out with the Japaroo. The Japaroo's over here.
Oh.
And peacock. And there's more dolls in here. Here's Barbara's. Barbara sent me this girl, and I think you sent me this one too. And she sent me a couple. And then I think I made this doll with the card. I think that's really cute. And I've been making paper dolls for years. So there's just a few of the dolls in my collection.
I want one of them Japanese dolls. I gotta go back and watch your stream on the Japanese dolls. That's
origami. And I've used all of my Japanese dolls out of my Japanese book, and I've got to make some more too.
I need to make a couple of them for my Japanese.
Let me finish her Happy Meal. She sent me some pretty paper. Pretty. This is nice. This will be make pretty tags. I love all the blues. Look at this set. Isn't that pretty? Oh, isn't this pretty? Look at this paper doll. Oh my gosh, look at her butterfly with all of the eyelets in it. Oh, I love that, Colleen. Look at that. She's going in my doll book. And a love note. Hi, Beth. All is well, and thanks for all you do. I have attempted to make paper dolls and decided not my thing. Got you covered. I know you love making them, and wonderful to fun to watch. Uh, Watching you create. This is my way at a play. Hope you enjoy, Colleen. I do enjoy. This is perfect. A perfect doll. A perfect doll. Look at that butterfly, and it's on double-sided paper. She's got it double thick. It looks like two pieces of paper to give it strength. That is so cute. And she put antlers on there. See her little antlers? So, oh, I love it. I can't wait to try to do this with I've got the eyelets, and I also have brads. I got a lot of little tiny brads. That is so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Love your doll, honey. Thank you so much. And I will make a doll out of this girl too. She's going in my book too. I'll make her into a paper doll. And then she's got something else all bundled up. Let's see what this is. It looks like some paper dolls. Look at the real paper dolls. Look at this. Oh boy, does she fit this girl over here? Look at the bumblebee paper. I'm going to rip it. Perfect tea dress. Oh, it's a t-shirt. That's a clothing tag, isn't it? Cute. I'll make that into a paper doll too. And here's her clothes to this girl. Let's see if she's in here. She put her in here. I was hoping you would. There she is. There she is. You've got her in here, all right. Get her out. I was going to, I had another book.
Beth,
What?
Jen says that she posted her butterfly in the group, but it's laying down in the grass.
Okay. That's fine, Jen. So here's the girl, and here's her dresses. And she's got two different girls. Oh, that's why I couldn't get her out. I almost ripped her. I'll have to mend it. I'll put a band-aid right here. I couldn't get her out. And here's another doll. I know where this came from. I have one almost just like it. And here she is, another girl. And these dresses, after I cut them out, they will go on top of these models. There's 3 of them. So this one will go to this girl here. And then you put the little tabs to dress her. And there's her hat. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Let me find. I had it on my desk here. A doll book. And I think I took it off my desk. Let's see where I put it. I gotta find it now. I'm gonna let you look at Becca and see what she's felting while I look for my book.
know. Hi. I know. Is she home? You're so happy. You're so happy.
That's
You're a
Becca's
mess,
dog.
Jughead.
Shannon's home. I am getting warmer to my little book that I'm looking for. Getting warmer. This was all off my desk. These were all off my desk.
What do you mean, off your desk? They fell off your desk?
No, these books, this pile of books that I have sitting over here to be put away were books that were on my desk that I didn't need to be on my desk. And I had to take them off the desk to clean the desk off. And here they sit.
Now they're going to come back on the desk, aren't they?
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not coming back. But I thought I had another paper doll book, and I don't see it. So I'll have to hunt for it another day. But it had these type of dolls in it, and it was a book that I had out here.
You have me just on the screen. They can't see what you're showing.
I'm not showing anything.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I put you on to entertain them.
Oh.
You're entertaining.
Entertaining when the day that I'm cotton training.
Well, just for a minute, because I know I had that book here, not too far from my hands, and it might still be on the desk. I just don't know where it is. But anyway, I had another book. Let's go over here and see what Teresa's doing. She's working on her butterfly. Butterfly. But anyway, I'll come across it again another day. Well, I can't find it now. But anyway, Colleen, thank you for these. And I will finish cutting them out. And I will probably make a little a pouch. I might use your pouch to put them in. That's what I'll do. They fit in your pouch. So these is going to be a paper doll pouch for these paper dolls. I bet you planned that the whole time.
She's a little rascal.
And what I'll do is I will glue these down on a harder piece of cardstock, like a manila folder, and then recut them out, and they will be more stable. I will. That's what I'll do, because I almost tore this out trying to get her out. I didn't know she was on a base. But these trifold, and then they stand up. So I'll have to do a little work on her. But that's okay. Thank you so much. That is really, really awesome. Very good. And there's another hat. It goes with that outfit. And then I love, oh, look at the echo print. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry.
Thank you.
Look at the echo print on this paper.
Welcome.
Hi, Kellyanne.
So I will use your pouch for my doll case. Colleen. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. So I got my homework to do this weekend. I'm going to play with paper dolls. This is the last weekend to do it in. And then we're going to do Twinchies for September. Twinchies. I'm going to put her on cardstock too. And she's going to go in my doll book. That's my paper doll. That is cute. Thank you so much. And I will put the date on there. Thank you. Oh, it's on there. Never mind. It's on there again.
Thank you, Jen.
So she's going in here. I've got some empty pages back here. And I can put her in behind Barbara's. See if I find. Oh, I'll put her right here is where I put her. Here she's going to be. That's where she's going to be. Right there. And I'll put this little girl over here with Barbara. Get her feet down in there. So, yeah, I'm still playing with paper dolls, just like I did when I was a little girl. How about that?
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you so much. So, anyway, there are a few other people who are mailing me paper dolls. So I will, dog alert. I'm going to put her and those other stickers in this pouch. These are stickers. So I'll find a little girl to put this on and maybe find a guy to put those stickers on. And I'm going to put them in the paper doll pouch. We got us a paper doll pouch. Woohoo!
We got us a paper doll pouch. We got us a paper doll pouch.
Everybody go home and make one. And then this
I'm skipping around the room.
This paper here, she's got more paper. And I can take all this washi tape off and put it somewhere else. But right now I'm just going to leave it right there. This paper and then this paper. This Echo print is gorgeous. I love that. And I know did you make it? Colleen, did you make the Echo print?
That is really pretty.
Didn't you used to do some of this?
Me?
Did you do Echo?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have some.
So, she said yes. Thank you, Colleen.
She's in here.
Thank you. So, thank you. I love it. And this will go in the bee book. And I have some other bee things that are somewhere close by to put in the bee book. I've got a bee book. So now, how are we doing on our time? It's 8 o'clock. Let me get the girls.
Only 7 o'clock here.
Oh, Teresa, I like that blue in the background.
Well, thank you.
That is striking.
I thought, well, I need something to make the butterfly show up. This is just too much. So
I love it. Very nice.
I found my paints, by the way.
Well, good. Okay.
Finally digged them out.
That's good. That's a good thing.
It is. So now I need to do some jelly printing. I gotta dig out my jelly print things though first, because I found some cute doilies that I've got, and I've got to decide which ones I want to use on my jelly prints.
Okay, yeah. Now, where's my phone? Boy, that was a big rabbit trail for Happy Meal.
But it was fun.
I was bouncing off the walls. I just know that doll book is around here, but it was a big doll book, and it had characters like that in it, and it was Oriental characters, and it's around here. I'll find it. I'll show it to you Saturday when I find it. So good, good, good. And let's see, Jennifer
Hey,
posted
Beth.
some. Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Can you hold your butterfly up? Shannon wanted to see it. She just got home.
Okay. Here's what Jennifer posted. Very nice, Jennifer. I love the colors and the shapes. Very good. That's a
Oh, it's
wonderful.
cute.
It's a rainbow butterfly. Rainbow, the
Good,
butterfly.
Jennifer.
She named it Rainbow.
Rainbow the butterfly.
Jassy posted a picture. This was a prompt page. Oh, we were going to do 5 prompts tonight if we have time before we leave. And I've decided that we're going to do it whenever we can. It's not going to be once a month. It's going to be anytime, impromptu. And we're going to nickname them prompts. Prompto prompts. And they're going to pop up every week, and I'll try to post. I've been posting them in my Facebook group for you. So here is the picture that we're painting, and I'm sorry. Here's the picture of the butterfly, Shannon. Is she there?
Oh no, she wanted to see your butterfly. She's showing it, Shannon.
Well, this is our inspiration. And then here's my wings.
Yeah, she has it here. I have it on my screen, the big one.
And here are my wings.
Oh, getting there.
And I'm gonna overlay them like in the picture. I'm gonna double layer them like that and make the body right here with stamens for his antlers.
Oh, that'll be nice. Right. That's nice.
Thank you. So I'm liking the oval shape. So I'm let's get some more of this on. It's never a dull moment in here. We just like to do it. And by going real slow around the edges and building it slowly, I think it's going to make a drastic, it's going to really make it look good.
I'm glad to see you got your computer fixed, Becca. I thought I was causing a problem with it.
Oh, it's not. I'm barely able to hear. Yeah, it's still not fixed. I can barely understand you guys.
Is my voice breaking up too?
You're gonna get more.
For me, it is.
It is okay? Because your voice is.
That's
breaking
why I'm
up
not talking, because I know my voice is.
Yeah, it's breaking up some.
No.
Yeah, that's why I'm not talking much.
Breaking up for me, Becca. Your voice is not breaking up for mine.
Yeah, you and Beth both are breaking real bad for me, and I'm sure I'm for y'all. Weird.
Maybe it's my computer.
Weird.
I have a brand new hard drive. Does that?
No, it's RAM. It might be RAM that you. I know that's my problem is I don't have enough RAM.
reason why I haven't been coming on when you were on, because I didn't want to mess with your computer.
Well, I don't think it's you, sweetheart.
No, yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Well, Dana invited me to come on the other night, but I didn't want to mess up your computer, so I didn't.
But it's not you, honey. It's not you.
Well, it's not you, sweetie. I'm having the problem with everybody, not just you. Coming on. I have it even when you're not here, I have the problem.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I thought I was a problem. I was being a problem child.
Well, you are a problem.
See, that's what I said. I thought I was being a problem child. I keep painting the side of my hand, so I figured I better dry it. This little heat gun gets hot.
It
Quick.
does. Whenever I use my heat gun, I put it in a can. I got one of these candy. I got these candies, these cookies from the Dollar Tree with one of these tall cans, and that's what my heat gun goes into after I use it. So there's no chance of anything getting hot.
To keep it up, but the tip of it's like a plastic, but it's got this thing that's supposed to go on the end of it that makes the heat go from side to side on it, and I don't ever use that thing. But anyway, this is a mini hot air gun is what it says, and it's a C1, and I've never heard of it, but this thing I can turn it on in 2 seconds. It's hot, so it gets hot. And it don't take long to dry nothing. Of course, it does. It don't take long to heat this plastic up I put under there either. Anyway. Check out this little tray that I keep painting. The little Dollar Tree tray I got at Dollar Tree, and I just put a bunch of my little paints in there.
Oh, I see. And you can sit on your desk.
And I can sit it right here on my desk, and then when I'm through with it, I can slide it on the shelf. So that's what I said. I had to go hunt my paints down.
Yeah.
So. But you can put quite a few paints in that little thing, you know?
Yeah. At least your primary colors.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't think I got my primary colors in here, but, you know, that's I got. Just dumped my water out.
Well, the tones. It's the
Didn't
tones.
I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I got a napkin right here. Anyway. That's what I did. I found my paints, and that's what I was doing earlier, was getting my desk ready, cleaning off my desk and getting my shelf ready and all that stuff. So anyway, you can get me back off of there now.
All right.
Show somebody else for a while. Show somebody else for a while.
Okay. Will do.
I made a mess.
Well, we're good at doing that.
I am. I'm real good at it. No doubt a doubt.
Man. September 14th. Okay to start quilling. Yes. September 14th. I'm going to write it down. It's getting close.
I'm going to start my latch hooking around then.
Oh, is Kellyanne going to come on with you?
Kellyanne's going to, and I are going to start quilling. Are we on your channel or? What's the 14th on? How do you want? We could do it any way you want to do it. I won't care. Hobby Lobby has beginner quilling at Hobby Lobby. You can get a beginner quilling kit. You want to see my kit? It's a Thursday night. Okay, it's going to be quilling on Thursday. Okay. We can do it on my channel at 6 o'clock. And anybody who wants to quill, I know that Teresa quills. Becca, do you quill?
I have zero interest in learning something new, but I know. Thank you.
Okay.
I really can't start another thing. Thank you.
That would be great, Kellyanne. Joanne or Michael's? Not Hobby Lobby, says Colleen. No Hobby Lobby. I think she means she doesn't have a Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby here is but Hobby Lobby here is a craft store, and Michael's is a craft store. But Joanne is fabric now here.
Just fabric.
Just fabric.
They're not doing crafts.
They're not doing crafts anymore.
Well, you know, that's probably good because they should have never got into the craft business. They should have just
there's not very many just fabric stores around anymore. I know Hobby Lobby has a little bit of fabric, but not as much as Joanne.
Unless you go to an actual quilt fabric.
Yeah.
Or quilt store.
We used to have Hancock mills here, and they had all kinds of fabric, but they had their own mills. They had mills here, Avondale Mills. Which,
you remember Sofro? Sofro was part
of. They were a store, and they made their own fabrics. They went from. We even had where they did wool here. Sheared their own sheep and everything here.
That's a fiber mill. Yeah, I've got a fiber mill.
Yeah, we don't have it anymore. It's closed down, but
yeah. Woo. I used to live in Texas years ago, and there was a fabric outlet mill, a mill outlet down close to the border where I lived, and I loved that store. It would be bolts and bolts and bolts of fabric, and it was all by the yard, and it was all inexpensive, and you could buy fabric coming out of your ears, and it was all remnants. It wasn't like it was in the brand new fabric stores. It was all like there might have been something wrong with the edge, or on the end it was damaged or something like that. And so this was an outlet for milling, for a mill, some kind of fabric mill. And I don't even know where the fabric mill was. It might have been in Mexico because I lived on the border. But I remember that fabric mill, and I miss that store. There's nothing like that around here where you can get fabric really inexpensive. And I sewed quite a bit when I lived down there. I made my dresses and things back then. Back when I was a youngin'. But now, Walmart's doing away with their fabrics and crafts. There's not a whole lot to choose from, but they do have some in my store down here. And a lot of the fabric is sold by the yard, already pre-cut. And
That's because it was the okay, never mind. I'm not going to try to talk.
Well, people don't sew like they used to, and it's for quilting a lot.
Becca, we can hear you fine. It just sounds like we're breaking up to you.
Beth can't. Because she hasn't heard me a few times.
You're breaking up to me. But,
yeah.
But I'm okay with you talking though. I'll get along. So there's a wing and a prayer, right? Is that what it's supposed to be?
What they say.
Joe's in the house.
Y'all say good words.
We do. We say good words. We don't cuss on my channel.
Hi, ladies.
We don't cuss like like Rebecca does and Dana.
This is the Good Girl channel.
Since when? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just teasing. Y'all are good for. That's why the Lord set you up in this directions.
Yep. That's why we're
And
together.
each one of you has got a flaw, and each one of you's got a star.
Crowns and flaws. I got all of it.
Nobody wants to give it up, do they? Well, the rocket didn't go up. I was sitting out there waiting for the rocket to go up in the yard. And it's not raining or anything, so the weather.
They got a delay. They didn't want to do it.
Yeah, well, there was a big cloud that come across between us.
Well, it may have been the weather, and it may have been a
Some
mechanical
kind of a management adjustment.
mechanical adjustment. Mm-hmm. Was it going to be a big one or a little one?
I think it's just carrying satellites.
Oh, okay. It would have been a little one.
Big 4-banger.
We can see the rockets from our backyard driveway.
Actually, the best place is right there in front of where.
Yep. The cars.
Side, yeah, where all the cars are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, honey Joe.
Oh, hi, Teresa Lee.
I got my quilling kit from Temu.
Oh, you want to show?
Yeah.
Can you show it?
Me?
Yeah.
Let me hunt it down right quick. I got it put up. I got it in a book. See, I have these little books that I got with pouches in them.
Yeah.
So I got to find which one I put it in. They're one of them, though, I tell you. There it is. And I only paid like about $2 for it because I don't usually buy anything that costs more than $2.
That's good. That's a good.
But you have to buy $20 worth of stuff for them to ship.
15.
So keep that in mind.
Oh my.
Oh, they reduced it. $15 worth.
So that's okay. I get quite a bit
Hopefully
for $15. So anyway, I mean, this is, and I don't have
they'll come down
here, but I got a pack of paper and I got this little quiller dude, girl, whatever she is, something, and 5, I think. 5 different ones of the quills.
Mm-hmm. What'd you make?
These are for quilling.
Oh, for
And
quills.
then I got a pack of paper with different colors in it.
Oh, okay.
But I've got that put away right now. I've been cutting my own paper, and these are not only good for but I've got this is like a, what do you call them, pointy tools?
No.
A pokey
No,
tool?
Oh,
it's
no.
like, but you got 4 of these that you quill. Yes, that's what I call it, a pokey tool. You can poke into it, I guess. I'm not really
That's right.
sure what you use that for in quilling because I haven't been quilling long enough to know. But you've got some that have a larger opening here, all the way to the one that's got a teeny tiny little opening, if I can find it, right there.
So
You can't even see it, right? So it comes from little to big.
you can pick up bigger pieces of quill.
Right.
Now,
So
is that called like a quill, like the same thing that you on your regular sewing machine on the bottom of it to fix it up? Your tension?
No, it's a bobbin.
Yeah, bobbin.
No.
no, this is for paper.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
different hobby.
You can use them for making paper beads,
Mhm.
or making quilled. Beth has the doll I made with quilling.
Yeah.
I showed it.
So and it's kind of a first.
I found my doll book, and this is what I was looking for a minute ago. And it has dolls. These are the different outfits of the doll. And I bought this book used, and the first page is ripped out. So this girl
Okay.
here, I'm going to have to put another picture on her face
Hmm.
and from a magazine and craft a face on her. And then there's some more outfits for her. And this is all ballet and dancing. And then I have the guy. Here's his it's Vasla Nuninsky, Pavlova and Nuninsky paper dolls in full color. So I've got her. I gotta make her, and I've got him, and here he is. But the very first page of the book is gone of her.
Wow.
And I got this book used, but I think I can do it. I think I can make it up. But this is the doll that Colleen reminded me of that she sent me, and it's probably where she got it from. She got a doll book like this, and this is a famous ballet people, two people. So that was the doll book, and here's what I got for my quilling, and it's I got quilling art book, and all of this in here is quilling, where you twist the paper, or they come in strips, and you make that out of the colored paper. You got purple, red, light purple, dark purple, red, and 2 shades of green to make that. And it's paper. It's all done with paper, and it talks about the tools. I've got tools. This is from my kit. My kit I've got over here. But this is going to be really fun to go through in September. And if you all know Kellyanne, she makes things. And
Beth bumped your mouse.
oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
There you go.
But Kellyanne was on Stacy May's Catitude station video channel this morning, and they had a little sale. And Kellyanne, you can go back and watch it.
They did.
It's Catitude, and she made quilling ornaments that looked like Christmas trees and angels, and Yes,
all types
yes,
of Christmas stuff.
yes. This is something advanced, is what you're saying. Okay, yeah, and that's fine. I'm not. I'm just showing a book that has quilling in it and different techniques. So I've got my homework to do to use this book. It's just one book of many lessons to learn. And there's a butterfly that's cute. And I don't know what we'll do first, but whatever Kellyanne teaches me, it'll be, that's fine. And like here's a sun. Now, something like with all one shade, that might work out. But here's my kit that I bought, and I think I paid $20 for this thing. The book I got used. I got it on a used. I usually get mine through Thrifty Books or something, and I get my books used at a discount. But this is what my toolbox has. There's 3 drawers, and this is going to be my friend right here. You take your paper and you twist it with the little tools that Teresa showed you. And I've got all kinds of little paper tools. And then you put the paper in here and take the tool off and let the paper uncoil in this form. And I'm not sure if you glue or what we do to tack it. I'll have to learn that from Kellyanne. But these are little places where you do your coils. And down in the bottom down here are packets of coil of the paper of different colors. I've got a whole rainbow of these to use my collars. And we're going to get into all this on September the 14th. And these are tools that we use in the trade. And this is probably for glue. We probably use glue. I've got pins. And see, this is a cork board. So I would use the pins to hold things down. And you can watch videos on quilling as well to probably show you. This is a crimping tool, and Kellyanne showed an angel earlier today, to die for, and it had a skirt using the crimping tool. And I've got that. I've got a comb, and this is for weaving the paper in between something and making a dress or a ruffle or something. And there's lots of tools in here, and I will get into this. This is the first time I've dug into it. But I've got, all kinds of little tools to use. The coiling coach. That's the coil coach. And I've even got a pair of scissors in here, which are kid scissors. And I've got some more glue bottles. And so there's all kinds of goodies in here to use. And this is something that, and this here too, for she'll probably show me how to use this for bead making, maybe, or something. Don't know. And here's some more of the tools that Teresa has. So she's going to be able to go work along with us. And the reason I got this is because I have some quilling things in my possession up here that belonged to my great aunt. And there's a cork board up there that's real big, and I'm going to be able to see it. This is an electric twirler. It twirls your paper for you. It's got a battery in there. But we're going to get all this out on the 14th and play with it. So this is a nice suitcase. Fish and tackle box is what it is. It's a caboodle box, a toolbox for my quilling. And this saved me from having to go buy every little piece. And since I'm doing it online, I wanted to do a good job, and this here is strips of paper that Rebecca sent me she had found in her stash, and she goes, "You're going to do quilling?" So she sent me this colored paper, and I think it was leftovers from trimmings that she got on
No, it was, I got it through like one of those lots that I bought, and it was somebody used to quill, I'm sure.
somebody had it.
It's,
Okay, for
yeah.
quilling, but it's got print on it, so it's got some kind of print, and this will go in my box to use. So I'm looking forward to Kellyanne showing me a few things, and she does beautiful work. If you want to go over and watch Kellyanne, she streams on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, and then she streams again at 9 o'clock. And she usually at 9 o'clock she usually does some type of hand embroidery type needlework, and she does beautiful embroidery, and she makes things with her hands, and she makes things in cells. I make
She's a
things.
great teacher too.
She is. She can teach, and
Mhm.
you guys stay tuned, and we'll probably do it at least a month, every Thursday for a month or so, at least 4 or 5 times, and then we might even do some on her channel on. But usually I stream on Tuesdays, so but I get off at 9 o'clock, and I can watch her on her second half. So we share the air. Yes, there, Stacy, there it is. If you want to put Stacy May's channel in there, and Kellyanne put Stacy May's channel in, and anybody wants to go over and look at your quilling, it was to die for. Teresa's going to go and eat dinner. Okay,
All right, Teresa.
I'm done. I'm done. Here we go. So, but anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. The rabbit trail. Now, what did I do with my felting? Come back here. This goes back in there.
And you wanted to do 3 things tonight, Beth. We can't even get past you getting 1 thing done.
Isn't that awful?
You're
We're
having fun.
definitely not painting tonight. We're going to finish this up, and we're going to. I'll be lucky to finish this up. So I've got this out, and I won't be able to get it back in the box.
I'm fiber painting.
Huh?
I'm fiber painting.
Are you fiber painting? Yes, you are. That little thing's not going back in there. I got to make room for something. Something's got to give.
It wasn't made to go back into it, right?
Everything came out of this box. It ought to go back in. And then this tray's got to sit down. I don't know where I'm going to get it in there. Let's try that. It's shut. It's shutting. That's all that matters. It's in there. So thank you guys for being patient with me and watching me bounce off the walls. Thank you, Kellyanne. I will do. Oh, there it is. Angela did it for us. Thank you, Angela. Angela is turning into a right hand.
She is good, isn't she?
She's doing great at helping.
She's going to soon ask for payment, and I told her there ain't no way.
Yeah. and the more I fool with my wings, the more I'm disliking my wings. And I think I'm going to end up doing what Rebecca does, and she's doing it on a white piece of felt like this. And let's see let's look at her picture. Yeah. I'm going to end up doing that too, Rebecca. I was going to try to make an ornament, but it's not really pretty.
Why isn't it pretty? What's going on?
Well, I'll show you what's going on. my wings are not very pretty. It's just not very pretty.
You need to maybe, uh, I don't know.
I'm going to try doing it on the felt like you did.
See if
And
you can separate those colors a little bit. Maybe they're,
yeah,
they're not separated enough.
I think I'll need to do better that way. It's
That's
just
okay. I'm having a heck of a time getting stuff blended. You're such a better blender than I am.
it's horsing. Of course, you can blend by hand with your
Well, I know I could.
oh, I'll just demonstrate that. So you take a little bit, like if you want to blend two colors together, like these two colors, you take a little bit of this purple, and then you take a little bit of this blue, and you draft. I'm drafting a tuft. That's what it's called. This is drafting a tuft of wool off of this roving wool. There's a tuft. And then you take these two and you tuft them off again together and lay them back on top of each other until they blend. And you keep doing this until the colors blend. And I've got two different kinds of wool here, right here. And it's difficult. Now you can also, if you have cat brushes and dog brushes, you can use those as your blending tools. And I do have two of them that I do use from time to time, but they're not at my fingertips at the moment. But you
And
can
you can get them at the Dollar Tree store.
I did. I did. I got two dog brushes with the little wires on them, and you can blend your wool together by using those brushes and combing them together over and over. Let me show you this color. It's the same roving wool. Some of my wool.
I think I've got so many different kinds of wools all over the place here. I've got cheap ones. I got really this stuff. This is the stuff, Beth, that I did your bee stuff with. This stuff is the softest, as you know. If you touch the flower, the blue flowers,
yes,
they're the softest wool.
Your baby,
you want to go to bed with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just the best wool ever.
The expensive wool today, it's not like it used to be when you wore a wool sweater and it made you itch.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's not the same.
Not like Pendleton. Pendleton, was that the real popular wool?
Pendleton? I don't know. A Murano is a popular one.
No, I meant it was a brand. It was like a clothing brand. I think
I never ordered from them, but I do know that the wools today are different than they were back when I was young.
Yeah.
And I had wool sweaters, but I had to wear a t-shirt underneath it.
Oh, you couldn't wear it without a t-shirt. You would die. You'd be all itchy and scratched up.
Yep. But now I'm using these two collars together, and look how good it's looking. I used these two together to make this new collar. And this is my favorite collar. Shades of blue. This is called Shades of Blue.
Little sister posted a picture. I'll try to hold on 1 second so that you can keep going. We'll get you, Cheryl, 1 minute. I'll pull it up so Beth can try to get halfway done.
Cheryl did a butterfly. Okay.
Well, I got it, Beth. Go ahead. You keep going.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You keep. Oh, are you? Go ahead. Yeah. I'll pull it up.
I'm working. But with this blending, you do it until your eyes are happy. That's when you know you're done.
Something went wrong. What is it?
And they're all the they're all going the same direction. The fibers are all going straight.
Ooh, is that watercolor? Look at Cheryl. Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second.
Pencils or watercolor? She's been doing watercoloring.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I can't get. There we go.
You love to hear her say it.
Color.
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 Color. It's color.
Let's see. She says she. There's Jennifer.
I don't know. I'm from West Virginia, so I don't talk right.
My mama.
And I'm very phonic. Yeah, colored. Colored. And it's colored greens and coloring book and and they're all interchangeable. Interchangeable. But anyway, you can do
Bear.
You can do yellow and red together and make orange. And you still see the little striations in there, and I love that. I just love those little striations. That is so beautiful. And I can show you how to make magic. This is how you make magic. So you take some of this yellow right here, and then you take a little bit of this orange right here. Or red. No, I want red. Some of this red. The yellow and the red together. Now, you see how red and yellow it is? Wait. You just wait.
You just wait. She's going to show you magic.
And I'm going to redo my butterfly and do it on a piece of felt the way Rebecca's doing it.
100%? You're going to restart it?
Yes.
Ay. It looks good.
Not tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. I mean, I'll keep these, but you can see through them, and they're just, of course, I know butterfly wings are translucent, right?
Yeah, if we want to be technical, I mean, I'm not really like stoked about mine, but
I think I could do better like what you're doing. That's all. No big deal.
You just want to copy me. I know it. I know that's what it is.
So you can see it blending a little bit. You can see a little bit of orange coming through. Look at that. You see the orange?
Look at how amazing that is. Zing.
And this is called finger carding. When you blend your yarn or straighten your yarn out, it's called carding. carding. When you use the brushes to card your wool, and you're lining up the fibers in one direction. Well, this is finger carding because I'm doing it by hand, and it's not hard to do. It just takes a few minutes to do it. And I'm just pulling the ends out of the tuft, making a tuft, and laying it down on top of it until I'm done when my eyes are happy. But look at that. Look at that orange. I'm telling you.
Pretty.
Awesome. And if you do birds or anything like the butterflies, I think this is what I'm going to do for my butterfly. I'm going to start doing some of this.
That's a good idea.
And I'll definitely do it with the blue. And I was using a real light green like this for the center. It wasn't exactly this color. It was another color. And I had a tuft of it. But anyway, yeah. It's a hobby, you know. It's a hobby. And see, I've got some little tiny pieces in here that I'll use them in another project like this one. I got this little bit of yellow in here. That'll be perfect for the middle of my wings again when I start over. And I can add this white in it and make it even a little bit lighter. White in your collar. Iron, iron, iron,
Iron City.
iron. I have
Iron.
low blood iron. Yellow, yellow. Now I say yellow, not yellow.
We say yellow.
I do say yellow. Mellow yellow. And a lot of my language is just memorization. Yeah, like jello, yellow. Yeah. It's more of an O than a W. Uh-huh. And that's the way I spell. If I spell something right, I've memorized it. Just saying. Now I've lightened that yellow into a nice lighter yellow. And it's nice and light. So that'll come in handy when I start my butterfly again. And this green will look good in the middle of it. So now I bought some wool at Hobby Lobby, and it's called Artista wool, and it looks like this, and it's every which way. It's not all one direction, and it's a different type of wool, and it's a cheaper wool. And that's why Hobby Lobby has it, because they can sell, this a little cheaper than the Merino wool when I order it online.
Yeah.
And you can get these in color packets at Hobby Lobby, and you can get some needles and the sponge, and you can get the finger cots. And yarn does not work. It has to be 80% wool. Hi, Pam. It has to be 80% wool for it to felt. I have used different fibers, and you try them. But a man-made yarn is slick. A wool is a fur, is a type of hair, and it has sheath on it going in both directions. The sheath on the fur, it's a roughness, and it's how the hair grows. And your barbed needles snag on those to turn it into a felting item. And you can use a needle, and you can also do friction with your hands and do wet felting. There's lots and lots of videos on it on YouTube. Teresa got a bite on her wrist. How wonderful. Okay. Yeah. We work on so many different arts and crafts. We never get done with just one of them. And if you go back to 2021, I did felting the whole month of 2021, and there's felt in the title. And you will see all of my felting videos. And I tried to teach everything I know about felting in my videos. I didn't hold back on anything. If you had a question, I tried to answer everything about it. The needles, you've got lots of different kind of needles. And I did show that Tuesday night. I showed my needles and my cases and the different needle holders. I've got needles that hold 3 needles at a time, and I've got one that holds 8 needles at a time, and different type of tools that you use for felting.
When the heck do you use the 8 needle one? Holy cow, girl.
Yeah.
What do you need?
If you're doing big murals, like, did you see my red fox? Oh, yeah. I would use it on that, on the white around the edge. When I put that frame around it, I could use the 8 and really do it along, and but one of the things is it's an enjoyable craft, and I don't mind sitting here doing this 100 million times. And one of the things on this butterfly that I don't like is I'm using a large needle.
Yeah, I've got about 4 out here right now.
And if I had used a smaller needle on this, the holes wouldn't be so big and horsey.
Becca,
But
they want to know where you got that thingy.
my
What
thingy, what
Yeah,
thing?
because no, Becca's got a thingy that they want.
What thingy do y'all want?
You're talking about the handle?
Which hand? Yeah, maybe one.
You're talking
Is it
about
the handle or the handle?
the needle holder? Yes, I showed that Tuesday night too. And I've got holders uh, for small, medium, and large. This one's a large, and this one's a medium holder. And then and then Teresa bought me this one that holds 8 needles. And I've got 7 in there right now.
Yeah, I've got this one holds 3. I've got one of those.
And this one holds 3.
Well,
Here's my
mine holds
small.
8 though. Holy cow!
Here's my small needle. And these work. You can buy these.
This one?
They have like this little wedgie. It's not a cork. It's a piece of wood right here. And you pull it out, and there's a small end of it that goes in here, and it holds your needle in place with that little slot. The needle goes in that slot. When you're not using the needle, it goes inside, and you put this little corky thing back in, which is a piece of wood, and then it stores your needle without breaking the tip of it, and it's safe. See, my tip is down in the handle now. So that's how I would store this needle. But then when I want to use it, I take it out and turn the needle around in the slot and push it all the way up to the wedgie. You push it back down into your handle as tight as you can, and now it's a tool. And that's what I'm supposed to be felting with. I'm supposed to be felting with that. Or this one. This one's got 3 needles in it. And I have a case that goes over top of it that I just don't see at the moment. But your needles, you buy your needles small. I've got extra small, medium, and large. When you are starting out working on a piece, you start out with the large needle.
And then by different brads too. Did you explain the different brads too? How they grab it, the star ones and the
Yeah. These are
that?
just small, medium, and large, regular barbed needles. And then I have another set of needles that are, I've got one that's round and it spirals on the needle part. It has a spiral end. I've got one that's like a triangle. A lot of them are like triangles, and they have these little notches on the tip of them. That's a barb. It's a snag, and that's what snags your wool down into the project. And if you turn the piece over, you can see those little tufts that snagged down. I've got some that are barbed in 2 directions, and they snag down and they snag up. They snag both ways. I've got there's a square one, and there's a triangle one, and there's a round one, and there's different type of barbed needles, and then they come in sizes as well. So this is just some of my needles in here.
Where'd Teresa go?
She went to get something to eat. She had to go eat. But that's just an example. And then I have another needle thing that's got 7 needles on it, and it has a protector case. So when you
Oh,
snag,
I
you
think
go
I have one
down,
of those too.
you snag down, and then when you come back up, the spring releases and protects the needles from you hitting it and from hitting the needles and breaking them as well. But you have to get a rhythm when you start poking. It's
Mhm.
not you will get the idea of it when you start using these, and you slowly do it to get the feel of it, and you have to do it in a straight up and down motion or you will break your needles. um, these are the finger cots. You can get them in rubber or leather. I recommend the leather ones over the rubber ones. I've got both. um, Here's another neat. This is from. I think Colleen bought me one of these. I got Colleen's name on this one. She bought me a little wooden one as a gift, and then I got this from Sharon Lombard. She sent me the comb. Sometimes when you do hair or you do a person, you might need to comb your wool, and this is a little comb to do that with. If you want
Sharon
to.
Lombard is great, guys.
Oh, go to
Great.
her Facebook.
Mm,
Go to her
mm, mm,
Facebook
mm.
page and click on her photos. Is all I gotta say with her about
She has sent me some eyes, and she does a really
where I got
nice
my
tight.
nose from the
I
other
mean,
day.
I felt a little bit tighter than Beth, but Sharon Lombard, man, her stuff is my best one.
She uses those small needles.
This one
Are
right here. This is my best one. It is so, I mean, look, I can barely squeeze that.
yeah, it's
This is
tight.
my best one that I mean, I did a really good job on
And
this,
you
but
finish off with those
whew,
small needles, it really makes a difference.
it does. You're right, Beth. You're right on that. Just to
And
finishing it and
I'm
just
just
going.
I'm an amateur. I'm a self-taught. I
Mhm.
learned by watching on the internet. That's
And I
how
learned by watching Beth.
and I try to teach everything I know. And here's the rest of my needle threaders. Cheryl, she says, I can send you a needle threader. I bought some. I've got some extra ones in here. And so this is just a few of my favorite toys. Uh, oh, you'll need some wax paper. Okay. I've got wax paper in here. And so here are some of the other tools. Uh, these are tools. These are clay tools. But sometimes you need a pokey tool for an eye. If you need to make an eye or something, you might need something like that to make an eye, and then you can push the eye down inside the wool. But I think these are clay tools. I think that's used for clay. It's a little loop. But these little tiny tools I keep in this little toolbox to keep them safe.
I cannot believe how much wool I have, guys. Look at all this. It's like I've got all this wool laying around me, and I got
Yeah,
tons behind me.
yeah.
Don't overbuy wool, guys. I'm gonna tell you this. Let me tell you this. You buy wool like this, a lot of times you'll find it, and you'll be like, "Oh, that's not enough. I'm gonna go buy the big." No, don't. Stick and get this much wool. It goes so far, guys. Like
You
there's
can get a
places where you
bag
can
of
buy like
those
a kit,
for $20, and you get every
and you'll
color
get
in the
the
rainbow.
rainbow. Yep. And they will last you as long as you're not overusing your wool,
I
which you need to
highly
learn to use.
recommend you
But
do that for beginners.
yeah,
And um, when you become obsessed with it, like me, and and um, and all I do is play. All I do is play. I keep this little cupcake holder full of my rainbow, and these are all of the colors that I have on the wall. And on the back of my door, I'll show it to you. I have a shoe rack on the back of my door that's clear. You're gonna love it. You're going to say, wow, look at this. On the back of my door, I have the rest of my wool kind of color coded, and I've got plenty of wool that will last me for a long time. Right there is the clear shoe bag. Let me move my monitor out of the way. You can see the right there. That's my wool that's on the back of my door. And I started off with the rainbow with red, orange, yellow, green, blues, and so forth. And then over here on the right side, I started off with gray and white and black, and then I've got more green and more red and more blue. So, you know, and then I take a lot of that and put a little bit in here in my cupcake holder, so that I can put this on my desk. I'm making you dizzy. I'm sorry. And this is I can bring this to my table, and I can play on my desk. So that's what that's all about.
Mine and these.
And she's got hers in her little box.
I mean, this is just this, and then I have one of the big cases that hold. And then I have, the one of these. So I have it in there. And then I also have a tote that goes into.
Now, also, I have one of those fruit 3-tiered that holds your fruit in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Those metal things, and I had all my yarn in it for a long time, and it was easy to get my wool from. And then I graduated to the back of the door.
Yeah. I like how you pull your pieces apart so that I don't have, that's a lot of wool. If I would have, just taken a piece, I wouldn't have this all pulled out, and I could have, now it's just, now I have to figure out how to get it back in there.
Yeah. Well, you probably should have one box that has a multicolor, little tiny samples of everything. That might help too.
Oh, well, I have this box here that I keep all my little extra pieces in that has all my little colors.
Yeah. But it's just how you want to, how you want to design, how you want to do it. Do you design? No, I do not design. I usually go with a picture, Jassy. I find a picture on the internet. That one was messaged to me by Teresa. She found that butterfly and she sent it to me, and I said, okay, we'll paint it. Okay, we'll felt it. Okay, we'll do something, paper piece it.
I designed this.
That's how I do. That's how I do it.
Beth was painting this, and I didn't want to paint that night, so I felted it. And then I had to use it for something, so I made it into a cape for Princess Leia.
And she's got hair like Princess Leia too. Show them her hair. Yeah, she's got little buns. So I don't.
I designed this.
I rarely paint without some kind of a picture to go by. I can do anything with a picture in front of me. So I just Google something. I Google trees. I Google flowers. I Google whatever subject I want to Google, and I say, okay, girls, find me something to paint tonight, and I let them send me a picture, and I paint what they suggest. I try to make it. I try to keep multi people involved. It's not just about me. It's about all of us. And a lot of the stuff I do for others. Somebody wants to know how to do something, and I know how to do it. And that's how I do things. And that's how I've learned. And if you don't know how to paint, Becca didn't know how to paint when she first met me. She said she never painted before in her life.
No. Well, I mean,
I hadn't painted in my life when I started streaming, I learned from Dee Dee and Barbara Owen, Cat Hand. I learned how to cut, glue, paste, paint, and all that jazz from all of them. Felting, I learned on my own, and then of course painting techniques I've learned on my own, and I still watch other people do it and learn. And that's how I've learned to blend. It is, Jassy. It's all about all of you guys. It's all of us.
Not me. I'm too selfish. It's all about me.
Okay. All right, Angela. Since you ask, since Angela asked, I I I I rarely say no. I rarely say no, guys. So what I can do is I will get an envelope.
You like that? Yeah, we're pretty.
I will get an envelope and I will put in a needle and some wool in this envelope. Angela would like to have some wool and a needle. Who else needs a needle? For, then you have to find your own sponge. You can get an old pillow and buy this felt from Walmart, this cheap felt, and I cut them in half and use them, or use the whole sheet, whatever you want to do, and lay it on your pillow, your sponge, so that you'll have something to sponge into. It's only to prevent your needle from breaking. Candy said she's got some that she can send. I've got plenty. I got plenty to share. I will be glad to give you a needle and a starter kit. And then all you need is a sponge of some sort. And then
I would send it, but you won't get it till next year.
yeah, Becca is mailing out. I mail out every week.
Well,
try
good,
to
Jasmine. That's why I'm here.
no, Angela, I'm serious. I would be honored to share my wool with you. You saw how much I have. And I won't send a whole lot. I'll send you just a starter kit. But Angela, I would love to send you a starter kit.
If
Would
you
you
want
like
to, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Jassy, do you want a starter kit?
I got the mail. Oh,
Yes,
I got something here from Beth.
Did you see where I did the ornaments?
Thank
Where's
you.
my bear? Here's my this was a cookie cutter of a pumpkin. And
Oh yeah, Beth's pumpkins are so cute. Your
love
3D ones are adorable.
And did I tell you I started a new fall book today, Becca? Look at my new fall
Yeah,
book.
I think I seen it when we first came on. You were going through. Yeah,
So we're going to be doing fall pages.
nice.
And this was Happy Mail. Somebody sent me the napkin just recently.
Well, nice.
Jassy wants to try it. Okay.
Oh, cool. Good. Guys, seriously, I really would, but I am so bad at mail.
No, I've
Look
got
at
plenty.
Beth's like, no, don't expect.
I've got plenty.
I love you, Beth. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Everyone's. You're always so.
I would. It will be one needle, and I'll give you a little variety of some colors, and then all you need is a cookie cutter to start off with. Did you all see the bear that I did Tuesday night? Where's Fozzie? I laid him over here for his nose to dry. Where did he go? I've got lots of ornaments.
I made this while we were playing last night.
Here he is. I had to glue his nose back on. So we did the bear the other night, Tuesday night.
Heels.
And I had a cookie cutter. And we did his hat and his bow tie, and I cut the bow tie. Kellyanne said, I bought a kit of collars of wools. What can I find? I can't find is the off-white wool. Okay. Which is the innards. And you see, if you
you can what about
core wool?
Epsy is where I have found the core wool for a decent price. Oh, look it. Sharon said, Kellyanne, try Living Felt. Oh, yeah. They're right down the street from me. I can go visit them.
Are they really?
Living Felt?
They used to stream on Wednesdays, and they used to give away kits.
Yeah.
I think Sharon won one of their kits one time.
Yeah.
And Kellyanne, I don't know how much you're going to get into with your wools, but will you let me mail you some of this core wool? Sharon set me up with some core wool, and she says, I don't like it. You can have it. She sent me a big box of it. Yeah, everybody has. It's called core wool, Core, and it's not combed in one direction. You see, it's kind of, and that's why it's good for innards. And I can send you some, Kellyanne. Yes, very good. Okay, now who else needs a needle and a starter kit? Who else needs a needle and a starter kit? And I will start you up because that's just what we do around here. We give out Happy Meal, and it's we don't have to. We want to. And I would like to send Angela some. I'm going to go ahead and send her some. Cheryl needs a little bit of wool. Okay, Cheryl, I will be most happy to do that. And I know that if you know if 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 Cheryl was into this art like I am, she would want to buy her own wool, but she just needs a little bit, and it's silly to do that if I can share. And she has the needle. Okay. And Angela, I would be more than happy to. I'm just going to go ahead and send Angela a little starter kit. I am blessed. I am. And I'm going to send some core wool to Angela. And while we're here, let me go ahead. Let me get Angela's envelope. This is how I remember to do it, because if I don't, I wouldn't remember. But I'm going to do that, and then all you have to worry about is some kind of a sponge, and you can get a kitchen sponge that's spongy. You cannot use this type of sponge. That's why this is in here. This type of sponge is hard, and your needle will break. This is not the sponge to use. You need a soft sponge, like those sponges that they're soft on one side and then they have the scraper on the other side, or the scratchy. That's quite all right, Angela, honey. You stick with us and you'll be just fine. There will be times when you're going to be able to help and do things for us, for me. I know you're going to help me with one of the swaps.
I got this on Shein for $3, guys.
There you go.
And it worked really good today.
It's a felting cushion. You can use an old cushion.
Now this is what I used to use, and this is from the trash from, like I said, my friend from Walmart got it at Walmart. I think it came on TVs or something, and I just had a piece of felt over top it, and as you can see from the top, but that's what I was using before I got that recently. So you can use any type of foam that has give and doesn't break apart. Don't use styrofoam. Wrong kind of foam. Oh, Cheryl says, can you send her a starter kit? She must not have a...
Yeah, I told her I would.
This is like trying to...
I have this big old vase that I got at the Goodwill, and It's a vase that you would put, it's not a fish bowl, but it's a vase that you would put plants in and sit like in the door entrance or something. And I have all my things that I've made in it. And
Oh, I was like, what is that stuff?
so I sit it on the shelf over here and I can see all the little things that I've made. And and it looks pretty in my art room. And but this is a sponge. I don't know what it came in, but it's soft enough that my needle will go in and out real easy. It has to go in and out real easy. And these sponges tear. They will tear up. So you need to put a piece of Walmart felt, like this felt, on top of it, or something like what Becca has, that gray fabric on top of her sponge. And
oh no, that used to be white.
Yep.
I used to be a piece of white felt.
All this does is protect you from hitting your needle onto the table and breaking your needle. That's the only reason why you need the sponge. You can also make a rice bag and use burlap. There's lots of different ways to make a base.
They also sell a it looks like a scrubber brush.
Yes.
And I have one. I don't know where it's at though. So I would imagine if you had a brush, you could try that too. I mean, I can't see why not.
Now I did this with Aunt Beck for Aunt Beck. This was a little bird. Oh, it still is a little bird. And she had this character that she was reading a story about this bird. And I forget the name of the bird. And I made the bird a red cape and red shoes. And she told a story a year or so ago about this bird, and it had a name and everything. And he's a little tattered, where he's been in the jar. But I made him.
He's so cute.
And I made a cow. Here's my cow. And the core wool that I was talking about is the wool that you would put on the inside of a project because it's cheaper. And then you would save your pretty wool for the outside. So that was the whole objective with the core wool. It goes in the middle of your projects. Here's a horse. This is what you use the core wool for, and you use these chenille wires to make the base, and then two short ones to twist and tie to make the legs. Well, they're two long ones. You fold it in half, twist it, and then you make the legs and separate the legs, and then you wrap the core wool around they're called appendage wires.
Hold it down a little bit. All we see is the leg. We don't. There you go. There you go.
And then after you get your horse formed, then you would wrap it with the pretty yarn, and start wrapping that on the outside. And you would save money by doing this because this is expensive. So if you're going to be doing this long term, you might want to invest in some core wool, okay? And it would save you from using all of your colored wool up. Now, when you're doing an ornament, a cookie cutter, oh, I found some more needles. Looky there. Just what I needed. Can you use a picture on copy paper? I've never tried that, Jassy. I would look at a picture and then I would do it. I would, when I do an ornament, and I've got lots of ornaments in here. This is a seahorse.
I drew this on here with pencil. because you're not, once you get the,
Yeah.
you know, with, for
Yeah.
the, you know, I knew you
Stitch
wouldn't
it
see
out a
the,
little bit on your
mhm,
base and then do
yeah,
it. That would be fine.
mhm.
Here's an owl that I did. I'm not finished with him, but he started. I made a rainbow snowman. I don't know what he is. I
Night
was making
android.
another little girl. It was a rainbow girl, and I made her arms, and I was trying to. You might have to sew her arms on. They're just sitting there, and then I've got her a collar. I've got her a turtleneck on, and then I have to put her hair on yet. Started a little girl. Here's a little girl, and she's got a bun. So I put her hair on, and I used that little comb, and then I rolled her hair up and made her a little bun. And you can see, and it's just, oh, there goes Becca. Then you can see how I wrapped this wool around her to make her dress. But you can do all kinds of things. You know, here's one that's all green, and it's the start of a little girl. And here are some more cookie cutters. Here's a pumpkin. And you don't have to have a cookie cutter to do a pumpkin. You could do that by hand. This was a leaf. It kind of looks like an acorn that's in progress. This is a bell with the little bell right there. It's a bell. And there's a way to turn it, and it looks like a cat. I think this is the cat ears and the cat nose and the cat's front feet without the tail. I can't remember. I was doing something crazy with that. Here is a little heart. And this was made out of yarn, and it didn't snag very good, but I tried it with the yarn. And it depends, you just have to test your yarn. It doesn't do a pretty job like it does with the merino wool. The merino wool is the best wools. And this is a little girl. Here's another pumpkin that I did. I do a lot of pumpkins, and this one's a short, fat one. And I've made some real pretty pumpkins and made some big round ones, and they're in my Halloween or my fall decorations in the other room. This is a tulip, and all it needs is some beads to decorate with beads. That's what I would do with that. This is the turkey, a different turkey. It's a turkey. It's a different cookie cutter though. But there's the turkey, and it's done with a two-tone collar. I made stockings, made those by hand. I didn't need a cookie cutter for a stocking. So you just start making, all kinds of things. Hi, Kyle. But I'm going to quit because I'm getting tired. This is supposed to be a Christmas ornament, and this is supposed to be holly, and I didn't do a very good job on it. I was trying to do something with it, and it's hard to make a ball. It's very hard. It's squishy, and I've got the white in the middle, and it's still squishy. But the more you poke at it, it shrinks. The more you keep poking, the smaller the ball gets, and then it becomes dense. So anyway, we'll do some more felting. I can try to do, uh, here's a heart. I can do like an ornament every night. If we do an ornament every night, by Kellyanne, I'm quitting. I'm getting ready to quit. But you can do a lot of things, without a pattern. But you find something easy to start with, and then do it. You can even make your own dryer balls. Dryer balls. And I make those with core wool. And then I have this fuzzy yarn that I wrap around the outside. But the dryer balls, um, the wool is a very thirsty fiber. It's very, very thirsty. It will absorb water. So the reason why these are good in the dryer is they soak up extra water. So therefore they're energy efficient because they help you dry your clothes drier faster. And at the same time, if you use essential oils on this, it will make your clothes smell good. You could also put fabric softener on these and throw them into your dryer. And if you they usually recommend about 3 at a time. This is what the dryer ball looks at like from Walmart when you buy it from Walmart. And I've never cut it open to see what's inside, but I'm pretty sure it's felted, it's wool. And then this is one that I've made, and they look just as good. They're just different sizes. Here's the cat. The other one was a bell, and this one is a cat, a kitty cat, a yellow cat. And then I've got some crosses. And then here's another start of another owl. And look at his feet. Have you ever seen a baby owl? Their feet are humongous. Their feet are adult feet on a baby owl. They just haven't grown into their feet yet. I had some real cute ones and I've already given them away. And that's one of my problems is I make things and then I give them away. But cookie cutters are your friends. You can make things like there's a heart and you put a pin on the back of it, you can wear that. Here's the start of a little sheep. And I use the core wool on it. And if I want to turn this into a dog or a sheep, I would use the collar on the outside. And I have some locks, which is curly wool that has never been washed or combed. It's been washed but not combed. And the locks are real curls from the sheep. And you put that on the outside of this little sheep, and it looks darling. But anyway, that's all I'm going to show you tonight. That's all I got.
Is that all you got?
Yes, it was a snow owl, Jesse. Some of them were snow owls. So I will send those starter kits out in tomorrow's mail because Joe's got some things that he needs to go to the post office for. So we'll do that. We will do that. And I'm leaving Fozzie out because I think he's cute. But we'll do some more pumpkins, and this is either a pumpkin or an apple. This one looks like a pumpkin or an apple, cookie cutter. So lots of fun things to do with. So yeah, there we go. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will be back Saturday night, and um, maybe we'll paint that butterfly. Maybe we'll paint it Saturday. That would be good. And but I'm going to start my butterfly over tomorrow. I'm not happy with what I did. I'm just not real pleased with that. Uh, no, I'm not pleased with that at all. But that's okay. We'll get it started again. So if you guys need anything or want anything, let me know, and I will be glad to help you out. If anybody wants a starter kit, let me know. Just message me, and I've got some extra needles to give away. So we had a lot of fun tonight, didn't we, Christy? Now, Christy used to come in my room a long time ago, and she's back. Christy's back. These are triangle ones. And they're different sizes. You can stack them, and you can see the different sizes, and that's how you line them up on your sponge. You line them up with the little ones first, so that you know that's a small. That's a small. And that one's a medium. And then this one's a large. So what you do is you keep them separate on your sponge. So, and if you have a bigger sponge, you've got room to, or you've got an extra sponge to put your needles in while you're working. But these are the small ones, and that way, whenever I'm working on a wing, I can choose whether I want a big one or a little one. And these big ones is what I've been using on these, and they're too horsey. So I'm going to try using the smaller needle tomorrow. You figured out how to simulcast? Okay. Well, you'll have to tell me about crystal geodes. They do like crystal geodes. Tracy, you'll have to tell me how to do a simulcast. I have no idea what that means, but I think is that a pre-recorded? You are on my channel now. Oh my gosh, good, Teresa. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I see the techie part. I don't want to do that. I just want to do the art. I'll let Teresa do all my techie stuff. Christy's still looking for her laptop. Oh dear honey, please find it. Ask the Lord to help you find it, and he'll put it right in front of you. I swear it. I swear he will. He will.
Or by your feet, you'll trip over it.
Yeah, or you'll trip over it. You were watching, Marty was watching from Teresa's channel? Cool, Marty. Well, you guys are going to have to teach me all about that kind of stuff. I have no clue. I did some videos for Tanya, and I did them in Yardstream, and she's the one who got Yardstream first. She was one of the first people that I knew that got it, and I bought Yardstream because she got it, and that she was using it to stream by. Well, now she don't hardly use it anymore, and she uses Facebook, and so I'm trying. I streamed her some videos, and I don't know how to get them to her. So here's two little hearts on the end of a string, and that's cute to put on a paper clip to put in your journal. They're small enough to go in a journal. Lots of things you can do with your wool, girls. So anyway, there's Fozzie. We could put these hearts around his neck. He's got a scarf on. We can dress him up. Look at that, like a paper doll. Like a paper doll. So anyway, that's all we'll do tonight, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I love you all. Message me. Talk to me. I'll see you later. Good night.